Liberian, listen to the voice of Liberia. It is time to talk. Bringing sense to the issue for better discussion. Sekou Sherry coming to talk.
Sekou Sherry say,
Liberia, listen to the voice of Liberia. It is time to talk. Bringing sense to the issue for better discussion. Sekou Sherry coming. Liberia, listen to the voice of Liberia. It is time to talk. Bringing sense to the issue for better discussion. Sekou Sherry coming to
Sekou Sherry say,
Liberia, listen to the voice of Liberia. It is time to talk. Bringing sense to the issue for better discussion. Sekou Sherry coming to talk. Liberia, listen to the voice of Liberia. It is time to talk. Bringing sense to the issue for better discussion. Sekou Sherry coming to talk.
Sekou Sherry say,
Liberia, listen to the voice of Liberia. It is time to talk. Bringing sense to the issue for better discussion. Sekou Sherry coming to talk. Liberia, Sekou Sherry coming to talk. Entertainment for information and education. Sekou Sherry coming to talk. Liberia, Sekou Sherry coming to talk. Good information, entertainment and education. Sekou Sherry coming to talk.
Sekou Sherry say,
Liberia, listen to the voice of Liberia. It is time to talk. Bringing sense to the issue for better discussion. Sekou Sherry coming to talk. From Monday to Friday, Liberia. Sekou Sherry coming to talk. From Monday to Friday, Liberia. Sekou Sherry coming to talk. From Monday to Friday, Liberia. Sekou Sherry coming to talk. Sekou Sherry say, Liberia, listen to the voice of Liberia. It is time to talk. Bringing sense to the issue for better discussion. Sekou Sherry coming to talk.
African soldiers who fought for freedom. Some are dead and some are living. Those that are dead are still fighting on. say African soldier. Nam dia siki we African soldier. Kwame Nkrumah African soldier. Jomo Kenyatta African soldier. Patrice Lumumba African soldier. Marcus Garvey African soldier. African soldier, show your power.
Destiny is not created by the shoes we wear, but by the steps we take. Did you get that? Destiny is not created by the shoes we wear, but by the steps we take. Let's make our journey of life meaningful and memorable so that it will be important and impactful in the lives of all. Good morning, folks, and welcome to the show. Good morning, Liberia. On Voice of Liberia in Monrovia. On 104.1 in the nation's capital, Monrovia. 89.7 in Mangibi. 90.7 in Bon County. And other frequencies across Liberia. I want to say good morning to you, folks, and welcome to the show. And certainly we've got the issues to talk about. There are many issues we're going to be talking about this morning on the show. And I want to say to you, thank you for joining us again. This is where we converge to talk about the issues that matter to the growth and development of our country. This is where we criticize the issues that are not in the interest of our people and the country. And certainly with the blessing of my parents, we'll be here this morning up to 10 o'clock. With the blessing of my parents and protection of Allah, including His acceptance, we'll take you up to 10 o'clock, folks. My name is Sekou, and I'm Sekou Sharif. My co-pilot is here, Samira. Let me say good morning to you, my sister.
Good morning to you, Sekou, and good morning to all Liberians who's following this broadcast, wherever you are getting us from this morning. We would like to say good morning to you and welcome to another beautiful edition of the program, Good Morning Liberia. Today marks April 24th, 2024. We are getting there though. The year is going, the months passing by, day by day. You know, pretty soon will be like half within 2024. And as she said, that is great. And we look forward to seeing too many good things coming out of Mama Liberia. Let me say good morning to you, Sekou. How was your yesterday?
Yes, we want to say thank you to God Almighty. We're great. At least we're back again to talk about the issues that matter to our country. So, yeah, we are this morning. We're going to be here, rumble in the issues up to 10 o'clock, talking about the issues that matter to our country. But let's know what's on the plate for this morning's presentation.
Yes, so we have got the issues to talk about. At 7:30, we will place calls to our international correspondents, as usual, to get reports from other parts of the world as to what is going on there. And at 8 o'clock, fellow Liberia, we started a series on yesterday, and we will continue with it on this morning broadcast concerning Kibi, who was appointed at the Ministry of Youth and Sport as an ambassador. We will continue on that.
Ambassador extra large by the president of our country.
You want to give the full title?
Ambassador extra large as youth ambassador.
Yes.
Extra large, who's going to go out.
Yes.
Maybe we'll let the people know exactly the job in which he's going to be doing. Maybe some of you don't know. It is going to create more profit for he as an individual and his side chick, Mandela Copper. And it is no interest to our country. We will not benefit anything. And it doesn't make sense. No serious president will do what this puppet of a president has done. So no serious person will do it. And in fact, it is an insult in the faces of professional players in our country, people that have suffered, people that put their lives on the line to make Liberia to go to games, and all these things. But it just say to you that Joe Walker is now in control, and Joe Walker has brought calamity to our country. He's a puppet of president. He lacks all it takes to become the leader of this country. He came to the presidency unprepared. He understands nothing about where he is, and he's being controlled by people like Mandela Cooper. But we will speak about it this morning. Go ahead.
Certainly we will. So that will be at 8 o'clock, and at 9. It will interest you to know that we'll have the motorcyclist. They will be here at 9 o'clock. They'll speak on some issues as it relates to the no-go zone date in May.
And the bunch of them, a huge number, majority, and I want to modify what I want to say, you know, majority of them, meaning 98 point something % of them, are totally against the forcibly false instruction by the Liberia National Police that Peking you saw yesterday standing at the headquarters of the Liberia National Police talking. I won't waste my time to call his name. That Peking is being paid. He's a unity partisan, and he wants to politicize the motorcycle union, and it is not what the union has been able to agree on. So the original officials who come today and speak, if whether they accept whatsoever from the police or they don't accept it, they will come today and they will speak and will show to you, and so you can understand that that Peking that spoke yesterday, that Peking is UP partisan. You know, he want to use the motorcyclist, you know, to do UP things and whatsoever, but we'll let you know more about that.
That will be at 9 o'clock on this morning broadcast. And variety of issues to talk about for housekeeping. But let me not forget that we will talk about the labor ministry.
Yes.
Yes.
In our training issues.
Yes. The labor ministry, like I said, variety of issues. We'll talk about NIMBA Eco Lodge that is to be launched next month. There are reports coming from there. The rescue train, they are claiming it, saying that they are the ones that did the contract and all of that. But we will go into it and we will read you what we have here for you. And also, fellow Liberians, you care to know why Kun didn't vote.
In Nimba County.
One of the questions you should ask, his position that he left, you know, when he acceded to the vice president position. But he never went back to his hometown to vote. Why? Someone will ask why he never did that.
Why didn't he vote?
Yeah, that's one
Is
of
he
the
not happy
questions.
with the candidate the Unity Party put out in Nimba County? Or he said that he thinks that that is not the way, but we'll talk about it.
Yes.
We will provide our analysis. Yes. Yeah, so just acknowledge some of the folks that are watching, then we can go ahead. And we are beaming across the country on our various frequencies. Voice of Liberia is the only private radio station that has branches across the country. We're also beaming on our online television. We are also live on our online radio on www.voiceofliberiaradio.com. You can go there. You will listen to all of our radio stations. And also this station, you will listen to it as well. We're crystal clear. There's a site we are on called Radio Guiding. Radio Guiding is where you have all radio stations from across the world, top radio stations from across the world. So go on Google and tap Radio Garden. It opens up to you. When it is open, and then you just click on it, then you go to the search button. It depends on the device you're using. You go to the search button, and when you go to the search button, you tap in Liberia, or you tap in Voice of Liberia. So either of them you do, and then it will send you directly to Voice of Liberia. You just click it, you listen to it. It is very crystal clear. You can listen to it from all parts of the world, anywhere you are. It has no limitation, you know. And you can also get us on YouTube. We encourage you to go on YouTube and watch the show. For those of you that want to watch the show, you can go on YouTube and just step in Voice of Liberia. Then you put dot, then you put dash, then you put TV, and you will get us, and we're crystal clear on our television page right there.
Okay, Sekou, let's not forget that the current from Ivory Coast, we had 50 megawatts.
40 has been cut.
Yes, so we are left with 10. We are heavily depending on generators.
Yes, this
across
is
the country.
what the puppet of a president government is doing to the people of our country.
Certainly. Let me be able to acknowledge some of our followers this morning. This is G. Moses Wilson. He says, good morning, CEO. Please let us pray that Jehovah should please forgive our unprepared government that every day confused, disappointing, confused. People like him. I am the civilized Grable Boy, G. Moses Wilson. I'm watching from Banka City, Pon County, Sugar Hill community. Adama Bavali, he says, good morning, Sekou Sharif, watching you from Upper Catwell, Samuka Town. Philip Tamba writes, good morning, I'm watching you guys from T Junction Catwell. And Jerry Plateau, he writes, good morning, guys, and good morning to all peace-loving people of Liberia. I'm carefully following the broadcast from Freeport community. Civilized Belleboy writes, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm following from my residence at New Georgia, St. Michael. Our community has turned to a hopeless nation under the reckless mission, and a very sick, old, and reckless man called himself Back Joe. Salalie Kemon writes, good morning to you, the B-52 of the radio. Our CEO and beautiful Samira Wonlah, one criminal patrol say, they are working for the Liberian people. At this time, he's still appointing police. Boaka brain totally finished. Jackson and Michelle says, good morning. I'm watching from Bushra Island, Douala. We are getting there. Asada M. Miller writes, good morning, VOL family. I'm watching live from Soul Clinic Community. Good to be on the show. Prince Jada writes, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm watching you live from the People's Republic of Fiama. Government should always introduce policies that will better the lives of the common people. But if you start to oppress their welfare, then there is a problem. Stop restricting cyclists around the city. By doing so, you confine them to a small community and reduce their income, and furthermore increase the already mounting pressure from poverty. Stop pushing vulnerable people against the war. Do all you can to keep Liberia peace. Well said. Abel Glow, he writes, following you from VOA. And Sukome writes, I'm following from the Economic Freedom Fighters of Liberia. John David Nakula Yakpawolo says, good morning, CEO and Samira Semola. I'm watching from Banka City, Bon County. My name is John David Nakala Yakpawolo. Liberia is in complete mess under the incompetent president. We are certainly getting there. Joe Kofa writes, I'm watching from Jacobstown Market under the longest building. Kutape, he goes on by saying, good morning, VOL family. I'm following you from Banka City, Bon County, Liberia. CEO, thank you. God bless all of you guys that giving us information about our country. Jadia Johnson writes, good morning, my family, and good afternoon from India. My brother, my name is Jadia Fele Johnson, an employee of the National Security Agency. Stranded and sick, sir. Like sleeping. Okay, that one would not be said. Yeah.
I think that's the NSA guy, right?
Okay, yes.
There's a guy that reached out to me from India.
Okay.
Yeah, that. But I'm trying to reach out to see as what I could. But we'll talk that off the radio.
Yes, it's not to be said yet, though. Honorable Record Breaker Fan, he writes, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm the head of your fan base from New Georgia Estate, Sambo. Thanks for always being informative. Morris Nyima Jr. says, good morning, Voice of Liberia family. I'm following from New Georgia Junction, Japan Freeway. My best CEO, Sekou Sheriff, I want to meet you. Eric Genka writes, good morning, Voice of Liberia family, and Eric Genka, following from LPRC Community District 12. Keep on the good work. Blash, blash. This person writes and says, good morning, VOL. Can't stop watching and listening to my beautiful family. Always, the broadcast is always unique. Alaska Pay says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm watching from India this afternoon. Breaking Limits, Mambayo writes, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm following from Upper Cartwell. Bill Tolon, he says, good morning, VOL. I'm following from Banga City, Bon County. Mohammed J. Sharif writes, good morning, Samira and Sekou. I'm watching from Jacobstown, St. Francis community. The 80 years old man called Joe Boaka is a total embarrassment to our country. Eddie Weah says, good morning, I'm Eddie Weah, following from Monrovia. Thanks for the hard work. Intelligent Johnson Dickerson. This is a very long one, you know. He says, good morning, VOL. I'm following from Freeport. Thanks for faithfully serving us with valuable information every morning. Your dedication and commitment to keeping us informed is truly commendable. Your insightful discussions, thought-provoking questions, and engaging conversations with experts leave us not only well-informed, but also inspired. You are the voice that guides us through our day, providing us with a better understanding of the world around us. Your ability to break down complex issues into relatively discussion is a skill that truly sets you apart. We appreciate the thorough research you put into each topic, ensuring that we get accurate and up-to-date information. Your unbiased approach and willingness to explore different perspectives make your show a trusted source of information. Thank you for enlightening our minds, broadening our horizons, and starting our mornings on a positive note. Your dedication to informing and empowering your audience is truly remarkable. We are grateful for the invaluable service you provide. That's a really long one. Thank you.
And well structured. Yeah. And I like the wordings, and he did a very extremely writing.
So, he is one of our regular followers.
Okay, that's good.
Yes. Debo Pei, he says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm watching from Singapore. Mohammed Kamara says, good morning, Brother Sekou. How is the results in Nimba? Please update us. Matthew Musa says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm watching you from Mother Patton College of Health Sciences, UN Drive, Monrovia, Liberia. Keep on the good work. Mama Liberia will bless you one day. This government is Tabalaba. Is that Tabalaba? What are you trying to say? Yeah, you know, you're trying to say, I know Tabata, something, that's a word.
Tabalaba. Anyhow, just call it that.
God is in control. Jeanette Gonoway says, good morning, VOL family, watching from Germany. Eugene Jopo says, good morning, VOL family. Sekou, we are in serious mess. 40 megahertz has been taken from us.
Imagine we got our 40 is still complaining. Then you go to...
Yeah. He asking us if it is true. It is true. We are left with 10. Yeah.
10.
Anyway, these are things that happen when you let a person that has no connection. Again, I'm watching from Capital Bypass. Mata Saki says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. My name is Thomas Saki. I'm watching you from Kakata City. Thank you for the show this morning. I'm saying Mata Saki, and you say your name is Thomas Saki. Okay. Prince Kato, he says, good morning, VOL. I'm following you live from that is Fendel Highway. Liberia has lost her proud by electing a sick, weakling, and devil dancer president. Sekou says, good morning, Voice of Liberia, and good morning to the peaceful citizens of Liberia. I'm following from my resident into Community District 14. The government is struggling for 100 days achievements. They even struggling again. There is no 100 days. because the days are already finished. Blessed Prince Kamara, he says, good morning, VOL. Following from Bandersville Estate, Ivory Coast reduced Liberia's power supply from 25% to 10%. Rescue with no excuse.
Yes.
Exactly.
Rescue with no excuse. I like that.
Gola down. He says, good morning, Sekou and Samira. I'm following up from Iron Gate. Jeremiah Pelewo says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm following from Banka City. Stanley Sheriff. He says, congratulations to me because I'm so proud to form part of this morning show. Stanley Sheriff, my name, following live from my comfortable home in Broadville City. Mohammed Masakoi says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm following from Bon County, Banka. Victor V. Tucker, he writes, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm watching live from Bon County, Zota District. I'm really disappointed in this weak government. Mohammed Kamara writes, good morning, VOL family. Bwaka know nothing about government. That is all I can say, my people. This is Wilkie Mede, yes. He says, good morning, VOL. I'm watching from the U.S. Abu Bakar Sharif goes on by saying, happy birthday to my friend and brother. You're going to pay for your treat. I won't call that name. Thomas Claude, he says, thank you, guys. Gibson K. Brown says, good morning, Liberia best radio station. The Risky Mission members will not like to listen to this station because you guys talk the truth. Salalie Kiamon says, so Bwaka the president in this country with a question mark. Robert Wicks writes, good morning, guys. I'm watching you from the U.S. Blessed Prince Kamara says, good morning, VOL. I'm following from Broadville Estate. Ivory Coast reduced Liberia's power supply from 25% to 10%. Rescue with no excuse. Philip LG Detua, he is watching. My own brother there, Mohammed Askari Kane. He says, good morning, VOL. Thanks for the show. I'm following from Babolu County, Bobolu City. John David Nakula Yakpa Wolo says, then why JMB went for in Ivory Coast? Now cutting 40 watts. Lord, we are in your hands. Soare Mustafa says, good morning, my VOL family. I'm watching from Congo Town, respectively. That's all we can take. It's all for acknowledgement this morning. So,
that is it. So you've listened. We want to say thank you to all of you joining us this morning. You can share the live so that others will follow and do the same and know exactly what we're discussing and some of the issues taking place in Liberia, how this country is de-retrogressing, where you don't have the hopelessness has taken over our country. Liberia now is hopeless. The state of the nation has become so hopeless to the extent everything has lost. We will be reaching a point, the little things that we used to do, we will no longer do them again because you have an unprepared president that sits in the presidency. He lacks all it takes. He's been used by the people. He reaching himself at the detriment of the Liberian people. He sits there with his empty head, knows nothing to do, and he's being controlled because of his age and what's happening. And he makes this country to be very hopeless. And while others are enriching themselves at the detriment of the people in this country. But there's everything they call God there. God there. If that good thing Joe is doing to our country, God there. If that not good thing he's doing to our country, God there. If that good thing you're doing, God there. Yeah? Okay, let's move on to the issues. Today we'll go, maybe we'll take 20 minutes or 15 minutes to talk to our international correspondents. We got a report this morning that the inspection team or the inspectorate team across the country, because now the Ministry of Transport, they're currently ongoing with their inspection across the country. I'm told that they are now holding government vehicles for insurance, only private citizen vehicles for insurance. Let this claim the attention of the relevant authorities. After the radio, I will speak to the Minister of Transport. I think that has been unfair. You cannot, they say a father in a home should be able to set the example so that his or her children can follow. If a father is a drunker, you expect the children to do the same.
Yeah.
If a father comes home every day, he's drunk, or a father comes home, or a father he is don't care father, you expect the children to treat him the way they see him and the way it happens. So if the government is carrying out inspection, fair enough. No one have problem with it. But if you are holding private vehicles for insurance, and the insurance is even more expensive than just going to register your vehicle. If you're holding private citizens' vehicles for insurance, the government vehicles are to be insured. So if government vehicles are not insured, you impound them too. So you don't just do that to only private citizens. So like I said, after the show, I will speak with the Minister of Transport, and when I leave the show, tomorrow we'll come back, I will tell you what he tells me. But I think that should be looked at, and that is totally unfair to private citizens, right? You can't be taking, you're forcing the private citizens to be in compliance of the law, then the government itself is not in compliance of the law. So it's totally wrong. So we'll talk to the minister on that, and then we'll get back and tell you what he tells us. Let's move on to the other issue. There's this thing being on social media, fellow Liberians. You see, the Unity Party people, they are a bunch of unserious people. The only thing they believe in, is figure. The same thing that brought them to the presidency, the figure is what they've continued to live on. What do I mean? I have a post here in my possession. I'm going to read it. And it was, I think a few days ago, Patrick Honda, that was appointed to serve as one of the commissioners at LTA, with the sole intent to shut down critical radio stations in the country. You know, they have this thing of doing, right? They are doing the same thing, and I will expose them. They're doing the same thing on roads. They are taking different countries' roads, pictures, and they are posting on social media, making it to look as if to say the government is doing the road. I saw some on Mark Jabate page where he's saying in Lofa, the people have received alpha pavement and whatsoever. We are here to straighten all of the contradictions. So this is what that Patrick posted on his page. He said, tourism is our next major source of revenue. Mount Nimba Tourism Project on course. By May, you can drive during weekends or holidays from Monrovia straight through to Mount Nimba to experience Mother Nature. Thanks to the U.S. government in partnership with the Liberian government. This post is from Patrick Honda. He's a staunch member of Unity Party. Knowingly at his level in terms of knowledge. Knowingly. You think Patrick didn't know? Patrick knew that this is a private project. I'm going to read you what the owner of this project, what he posted. How he debunked the lies from Patrick. Looking at somebody's private property. Private property, and go say it is a government project, just because. Now listen, the things that Liberians need, this government has not even thought of doing it. In fact, the government lost. The government doesn't know what to do, how to do it, where, how to do them. This unprepared president came to the presidency unprepared. He has caused the nation of our country to be hopeless. He doesn't know what he wants to do. This paneless of a president we have, he doesn't know what he wants to do. He lacks the vision for our country. So to the extent his puppets he has around him, the one that looking like someone, I think, they want to prove point that Joe Boaka is working. To the extent they're taking people's properties. When they go see a farmhouse, they will say that government project. They go see your farm place, they will say that government project. This is how this government and her supporters, they've gone so low to prove to the point that this is what they've done, and they've continued to do it, and they've grown on, Samira.
Yes, so that is it. Imagine you are in the know that it is not for rescue, and you are saying that it's within the 100 days deliverable, and by May you have the chance to drive there and be able to take a look or go a future or whatever, knowing that it is a private property.
It is not even Joe Walker, even he, the patrol owner, cannot afford or cannot build that thing what they may build. The man is as serious more than he does, right? This man that did this project, Patrick worked for, I think, almost 12 years in government. He could now open his own radio station. At the end of the day, he needed to be 14 people around here for transmitter, for other things and everything. Put a bunch of old things together and put it one place and say you get a radio station. So you spend a number of years. You could not open a radio station. You needed to go do a GoFundMe to open a radio station. This is not about bragging. But when people are not serious, they are not serious at all. When they are not serious, they are not serious at all. Then you're taking someone's private property and can't blame it and say, oh, it is government property. So listen to the rebuttal. The owner, Peter Omaska Sanders, he did. He said Nima Lodge, Echo Lodge, not a rescue mission project. Nima Echo Lodge, not a rescue mission project. Listen to what the man wrote. Yesterday, my big brother Patrick Honda deliberately misinformed the public through a Facebook post regarding the Nima Echo Lodge, which is to be launched next month. He indicated that it is a Liberian government project in partnership with the U.S. government. Being fully informed about the historicity surrounding said project, I sharpened the contradiction to his disinformation by a comment under his post. To my acknowledgement, I realized my comment was deleted. I immediately shared with him facts surrounding the Echo Lodge and threatened to expose his disinformation if he refused to take down his post. Thankfully, he took the post down. Yeah, that one get happy. Yeah. Howbeit, I see surrogates, propagandists of some political party stay parading Facebook, spreading false narrative regarding the Nimba Echo Lodge in a bid to distort the facts and make the project appear as one of JMB 100 days deliverables. Henceforth, I'm constrained as an informed person and of my own volition to make the public aware of the truth about the Nimba Echo Lodge as summarized below. Now you see, I'm going long. They may say, oh, you know what? You lie. Samira, talk.
Yeah, so that was the write-up there from the original owner of the particular Nima Echo Lodge that is to be open in May. Let me just be able to go further with the reading here. Let me tell you what he said, like Sekou was doing, he said, in an effort to protect forests and wildlife, the USA Trade Hub provided grants for the creation of 2 eco lodges in Liberia, the Nimba Eco Lodge and Reserve in the East Nimba Nature Reserve and Libasa Eco Lodge in Wakulla Forest, Grand Cape Mounts County. The grant was awarded to augment the entrepreneurial efforts of Mr. Joseph Nwama Sr., chairman of the board of directors of Nimba Eco Lodge and Reserve, and Mr. Rudolph Antu proprietor and project director, Libasa Eco Lodge. So it is so denigrating, it is so bad that what is not yours, right? It's not even the patron owner himself, but taking a private property and saying that it is for the government. And if I may, it is shameful. Let me just put it that way. It is shameful. And Patrick Owner knew that this particular project wasn't a government project. So why you should misinform Liberians or misinform other people, I don't know. Because people seeing it on Facebook and other places, they are taking it. Now you have people rounding in the street saying how the government did the Nimpa Eco Lodge, for which it wasn't the government project. It is not even the government project. It's not even a past government project. It is a private project. We just did the write-up. So why you go about saying these things about a private property? It shows that you people were not prepared. You never came to the disco prepared. So definitely, you're going to start taking other people's material and start to use them on Facebook saying that it was the president, it is the president, or it is the government who's doing such. For we should know that 100 days deliverable, we are not seeing anything. I think we are left with about 6 more or 5 more days to the 100 days deliverable. We are not seeing anything. Even we are seeing that you people are taking roads from other countries and posting it. What good it will do for the country? What better are you going to do for Liberians? At the end of the day, people just come out and tell you that it is not this road that they are facing in Liberia. They got it from the internet. Just like the property owner came up to correct you. And like the man said in his post, after Patrick Owner made that post saying that it was the government that did it and by May people will be going to access it, rescue did that and all of that. After the man texted him and said that it is not the government property. His name is Peter Santos. After Peter Sanders tested Patrick Owner and told you that it's not the government property, that he should be able to take that off his page, he did. I did check his page, I rechecked, and he took it down. But others are still carrying it because when Patrick Owner do so, people will screenshot and post, right? So now he's telling others who screenshot that and posted it that they should stop such because it is not for the government. It's so bad that you will bring yourself low to that esteem, right? Things that are not for you, you are posting them. Do you think that the owner won't come out and say, oh, it is mine? You think that you just come out and say that rescue did it, and at the end of the day, you know, it's the reason why we always tell you people that these people came to Liberian people with lies. The lies, they were just too many. The lies were just too many. At the end of the day, they are lost. What is it? We are not seeing these people doing anything. Nothing they are doing. You are seeing carpenters on the road. Like I said, the former president wrote on his status that they started that project. Yeah, someone will say that government is continuity. Government is continuity. Then you shouldn't say that you are the one who's bringing in these engineers to be able to construct the roads. You shouldn't take the glory. Say the past government did it. We saw it with the Japan Freeway. When George Weah took power, when the former president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, left, the day that the Japan Freeway was being opened up, particularly I went for that ceremony on the Japan Freeway, for that opening ceremony on the Japan Freeway. And the former president Weah mentioned the former president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf's name, saying that she was the person that started the project, the Japan Freeway project. He mentioned her name. So you cannot come and start having calipers on the road and you don't want to mention the past government name when it is not yours or you are not the person that started the process. So it's something that you should be able to relate it. If you are seeing calipers on the road, nobody will be saying that you're doing it. The same way I had George Weah did it. He said, oh, Ellen Johnson started the Japan Freeway and during my term, it is completed. Yeah. So she was the person that started it. I went for that ceremony. I was there. I saw what happened there. But now they want to take the glory to the extent that they are even taking private properties.
Taking pictures of roads from different countries.
It was what I said.
And making it to look as if to say, it is not possible for you to do any serious role in 100 days.
Oh, yeah.
That alone, just put that to your mind. Just get that at the back of your mind.
Yeah.
It is not possible. You can't lie to
role.
anybody. It is not possible for you to construct any, even to pave a road in 100 days. It is not possible. Even in 100 days. But you come and make the people to understand and try to do the kinds of fake way, and you want the people to believe that, oh, this is it, and this is what you've done and everything, but they are all lies. This government has done nothing, and they continue to show their unpreparedness since they took over the country, the governance of our country. Now, let's go to the international desk. We've run into that time. Let's go to the international desk. We need to do that. It's part of what we do. Let's go into this. Yes. Okay. So we're about to go to the international desk to talk to our international correspondents this morning on the show. The very first stop we're going to make is to Nigeria. We've ran in the time. Okay, we're going to talk to our Nigerian correspondent, Naomi Kombenda, who's going to fill us in with this development coming from Nigeria, that the issue of introducing state police into country's security issue has continued to divide opinions in Nigeria, and the national dialogue on state policing held yesterday in the country. Naomi Kombenda joins us on the line from Nigeria. Naomi, good morning and thank you for joining us this morning on the show.
Good morning, Sekou, and thank you for having me.
Do you care to tell us more about this issue that has to do with this police-related news coming from Nigeria?
Oh, sure. It was a national dialogue which was chaired by the Vice President, President Kashim Shettima. And he was observing that the idea of state policing was not just a mere policy proposal, but a potential milestone in evolving the nation's security architecture. And so he said that the issue was so that it could refashion the security architecture and create more ways of improving this country's challenges. He also said that Tinubu's administration is very much aware of the country's challenges, and so he's creating new and tactical strategies so that the security can be improved, so that the security challenges will be resolved.
Now, why was there a disagreement among the participants at the national dialogue on state policing?
Okay, it was quite a rousy session yesterday, Sekou, as the General of Police, who was supposed to support the motion, actually said that he didn't support the creation of state policing. He said that instead of creating state policing, that Nigerian Security and Civil Defense and the Federal Road Safety should march together and become one department under the state, Nigerian Police Force. But most importantly, he said something that was very important. He said that if the state policing is established, that governors are likely to use it for political or personal gains, thereby undermining human rights, abusing their opponents, and also causing chaos in the country. Other people who also said that it was not important, the civil society organizations said that they don't support the state policing. They also raised their concerns that it could undermine human rights, and also governors will use it to abuse people. But the surprising thing is that two former presidents, President Goodluck Jonathan and President Abdulsalam Abubakar, said that they know the country very well, and the country's challenges cannot be surmounted without the creation of state policing. So it became many opposing opinions in the session yesterday.
So what is the fate of such establishment of state police in Nigeria?
Okay, the agitation for state policing exactly was informed out of the perception that the Nigerian police was not living up to expectations. The number of the police are not enough, and they could not challenge, they still cannot tackle the security challenges in the country. And this was what informed the creation of state policing, even though the police themselves are rejecting the creation of state policing, that it's going to undermine human rights and so on.
Thank you very much, Naomi Kombenda, is Voice of Liberia Nigerian correspondent on the line this morning from Nigeria. The issue about police is just something all around. So the folks want to create state police, meaning in Monrovia we have its own police. maybe Pinsville will have our own, or maybe Mangibi will have our own police, just like that, so that they can go ahead. But then it has been resisted by most of the quarters of Nigerians and some other top security officials in Nigeria. We'll now go to the Gambia, that where the former president Yahya Jammeh, and now you have Adama Barrow, who's the president of the country. The Gambia government has on Monday tabled 2 bills expected to pave way for the prosecution of crimes committed during the Yahya Jammeh regime in the country. And I'm told the bills are the special accountability mechanism and whatsoever. Joining us now on the line from Banjul in the Gambia is Amadou Kante. Amadou, good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Sekou, and thank you very much for having me, as always.
How important is these bills to the government quest to prosecute perpetrators of the Jammeh regime in the Gambia?
Well, it is very crucial to have these 2 bills being introduced at the National Assembly to give the parliamentarians the opportunity to discuss these important bills. It's of course important, especially to the victims who have waited for a long while now, relatively since the TRC recommendations were presented to the president. It's almost 3 years now, and since then they have been waiting, and in some quarters, the Barrow government has been condemned for its lack of commitment to implement the recommendations, or to make sure that some of the perpetrators of the Jammeh era regime would face justice. But that has been not happening for many people. But now that these bills were introduced in Parliament, I think it will be a crucial moment for the victims, and of course for some of the people, so that we are also looking forward to something like this.
Did the victims react to this latest development as to a point of having such 2 bills in the Parliament?
They haven't made any public reaction as of now, but one thing that is clear is that they would be keenly following as to what would happen in the next coming days or weeks or so, because they have been so much concerned. Not long ago, they were at State House to meet the president, who reassured them of his government commitment to make sure that justice would be done as he has promised from the beginning. Because when these recommendations were presented to him, almost over 90% of the recommendations were accepted by his government. And but its implementation has been the concern, because it has been a slow process to many. But now that the government has started taking steps, it might bring hope that we might see something different pretty much soon. So they're yet to react publicly, but maybe they would do hopefully anytime soon. And I know this will come as a positive development or news to them.
Amadou, you want to remind us about some of the alleged crimes committed by some of the folks, or by the former president Yahya Jammeh regime?
Indeed, yes. I can tell your viewers that there were several reports about Jammeh's hit squad have committed a lot of crimes, or of course, or brutal activities on Gambian citizens, of course, mainly on politicians at the time, and during the TRC hearing, some damning revelations were made by members of the hit squad who sit before the commission to reveal some of the acts that they have done, of course, arbitrarily arresting citizens, of course, torturing them, and of course, also somewhere allegedly killed, So these are all, of course, that people are waiting to know exactly what could be done, or what steps would the government take in that. And yet there were denials in some quarters. Apparently, they are all seeking for justice. So that's why it will be important to see what's going to happen, especially these bills were introduced in Parliament, how soon these perpetrators allegedly would be brought before book. So Gambians are waiting. And of course, the international community are also interested, especially after the TRRC and the reports that were presented to the president were accepted by his government.
Thank you very much, Amadou Kante from the Gambia on the show this morning. We now go to Ghana to talk to Jonas Biarobi. Jonas is Voice of Liberia Ghanaian correspondent. We're going to go to him that there's a call for the dismissal of the energy security in Ghana, where folks are calling for the dismissal of the energy minister, Dr. Matthew Opoku Pope. So we're going to join Jonas Biarobi while they're calling for his dismissal. By the way, joining us now from Ghana is Jonas Biarobi. Jonas, good morning.
Good morning, Sekou.
Jonas, you want to paint a picture of the power situation in Ghana, by the way.
All right, so the power situation in Ghana as we speak currently is actually not something good to talk about at all, most especially in the nation's capital where we have a lot of factories and companies operating here that need light for their operations. As we speak right now, it's possible that people sleep in darkness for like 12 hours in a day. Many people do stay in darkness, but then there have been so many concerns that have been raised by the Electricity Company of Ghana, and the explanations have been given. However, their explanations upon being sent those information to the public, stakeholders in the same industry have come out to say that no, those excuses that the Electricity Company of Ghana have come to give are not really genuine, because we're told that the transformers were overloaded and they need to offload some by installing new transformers. But people in the industry says that no, it was a financial situation that they were not able to raise funds to be able to generate enough electricity to actually distribute to people who need it. So as we speak now, it's actually like on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. And most especially, like I said, in the nation's capital and most of the major cities in Ghana.
Has there been any response from duty burials of such sector?
Well, so the only response that came was the excuse given by the Electricity Company of Ghana. Mind you, that excuse was refuted by the industry players. People in the energy sector have actually said that that reason they gave was not actually the problem. And so they actually want them to take full responsibility and just accept that, yes, we have a power crisis, and so we are working towards it. So right now, what Ghanaians want is that they should release a timetable to tell us that, well, from 6 p.m. in the morning to 8 p.m. in the evening at this particular location, this particular area, there will not be light, so that people living in that area will have to plan for themselves, most especially the businesses, the companies, and the factories, because they depend largely on electricity for their operations. And
Jonas, per the situation, do you think the call for the removal of the energy minister is justifiable?
Well, from my own point of view, I think I will support the call, and my reason is basically simple. When journalists met him to talk about this power crisis situation and the fact that they need to do a load shedding timetable for Ghanaians, the response he gave actually has been described by almost everybody in this country as notorious, because he was like, well, they are handling the situation and there's no need to give out a load shedding timetable. And so whoever wants a load shedding timetable can go ahead and prepare one for yourself. But the question is, if I don't manage the Electricity Company of Ghana, I don't distribute electricity, how do I draw a load shedding timetable for myself? Which people, a lot of Ghanaians feel that No, that's not the best response from a public servant, somebody that is being paid by the taxpayers' money, people that you are serving, and you can only give them a response, a cheeky response like this. This thing has gone a long way for the PURC, the Public Utility Regulatory Commission,
Okay.
to even have to fine the management of the electricity company of Ghana for not being honest to Ghanaians.
Thank you very much, Jonas Biarubi from Ghana. Now we close doors on Sierra Leone to talk to the man, John Whitfield. We're going to go to Sierra Leone now. We call it a day with John Whitfield, who's our Sierra Leonean correspondent. And then we cut across, we speak to all of our correspondents from around the world once there are important news coming from there. Joining us now is John Whitfield. John, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
There's this fresh dispute we're receiving report about that has re-emerged between Guinea and Sierra Leone. John, do you care to tell us what exactly is all about this issue between Sierra Leone and that of Guinea?
So there is this dispute for a particular place called Yenga. And Yenga is a village in the Kisiteng Chiefdom, Kailaun district, which is in the eastern province of Sierra Leone. And this place has been largely inhabited by the Kizi people, and the Kizi people mostly are from Sierra Leone. So the dispute is about ownership. Who originally owns Yenga? Is Yenga being owned by the people of Sierra Leone, or is Yenga being owned by the people of Guinea? And this is also an international border site where both Guineans use as well as Sierra Leoneans. It has been a long-age dispute, and a fresh one has re-emerged.
So now, who originally owns this place in question?
This is where the dispute is Sekou. But if you go to Yenga, you'll find out that majority of the settlement are the Kizi people who are from Sierra Leone. If you recall, immediately after the war ended in 2002, there are lots and lots of relocations that took place. And this area, since then to now, has been occupied by the Kizi people. But because the Guineans as well know that this is an international route, and they know that both Sierra Leoneans and Guineans use them, there have been a large dispute, and up till now, they are still battling for the originality.
So why are the Guinean troops refusing to leave the said area, John? And has the government of Sierra Leone said or done anything or refusing to do anything about such?
The government of Sierra Leone in 2012, under the then President Dr. Nesbai Koroma, signed a joint communique between Sierra Leone and Guinea, and the communique was for them to demilitarize, because one of the scary things about that place, Sekou, is that the Guineans are in full force in terms of their military presence. Likewise, Sierra Leoneans, but more so of the Guineans. So this causes panic, especially for the Sierra Leoneans who reside there, being the Kizi people. And then because of this dispute, they have had disagreement. But despite this agreement, there was indeed a demilitarization. A couple of months later, they also saw the presence, heavy presence of the Guinean military in that particular place, causing the Kizi people especially to be afraid because they cannot go about their normal business. When they go about their normal business, in some particular days and areas, they have been threatened by the presence of the Guinean military, and this again has caused panic.
John, before I let you go, currently the Guinean authorities are doing construction work. Will the government give blind eyes, or will they take any other actions as to safeguard citizens of Sierra Leone?
I think the two countries, especially Sierra Leone, has been very careful to ensure, because they know that Guinea is their neighbor and they share common things, they have rather been using bilateral agreements and other no-war military zone agreements. But despite this, we are still waiting to see how the government of Sierra Leone will respond, whether they could go back to the previous joint communique or probably have a very fresh plan in place.
Thank you very much, John Whitfield. He's our Sierra Leonean correspondent. We want to take 5 calls, and then we call it a day. We transition and we talk about the appointment of Jose Nyoma Boaka.
Kibi.
Kibi. We're going to talk about it. We'll continue to talk about it. We have more audios in our possession, and we got more pictures and some other things to tell you. Some of the nasty things that Kibi said about Mandela Kopo. We'll continue to do it. So we go to the lines and take few of your calls, and then when we return, we go into our conversation here this morning. At 9 o'clock, motorcyclists, the original heads of motorcycle unions in our country will join us here to address some of the myths and disinformation provided by the police. And one guy who's a unity partisan stood and he had lots of things to say. We go to the lines on 0770-907-907, 0770-907-907.
The number for Banka Bone Counter is 0779-003-835, 0779-003-835. That's the number for Banka Bone Counter.
Okay, what do you have to say concerning some of our talking points? We want to hear you. We take the very first call. Good morning.
Good morning, Sekou.
Yeah, good morning.
And let me say good morning to Samira. David Key, people defender.
David, the men are using fake pictures now to say the men are 200-day deliverable.
My brother, that beg a lot. So, Sekou, this is what we experienced during the war, during the campaign. You know, you can remember when Joe Boaka in Bento on one-man farm. And they make it look like it was Joe Boaka who owned that farm, and the brother had to come back to the public to make us to understand that the farm that Joe Boaka was on, it was not his farm. It was his farm, and he invited Boaka to, but Boaka tried to make that farm to look like it was for him. Majawate had a picture posting it everywhere. So similar thing is what Party Owner is doing. These people lie to come to the presidency, and they are very much inept to leadership. Even Joe Boaka, who they are following, Joe Boaka is a puppet, and because he's inept, he knows nothing about presidency. This is where our country is going now. We have 25 megawatts on Hariko. Today they are taking 15 with level 10.
No,
so
they took 40. It just showed to you how unserious the government is.
You see,
they took 40, we level 10. In fact, if 50 was there, we could not even get good LEC. Then they took off 40. So you know what it says to us? Go buy a torchlight.
So we got to go buy a Chinese light and to start using it in our very home.
Yeah. Thank you very much. This is how unprepared and unserious government behave. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Carmen Gabriel, calling from 203 Cinco. Good morning, CEO. Good morning, Samira, my dear sister. You know, Sekou people have just said it all. This owner is a BM. I gave the story about him trying, and then because they 1 or 2 days, he kept the goat for the goat had trained down.
Yeah.
And he gave the goat or so. Although you say the Boaka lying business or his being attitude started today. No. Because he is the head of unity, their being behavior inside his followers.
Yeah.
That's the thing they're doing.
You go to somebody private property, you say that government thing.
Yes. Because they say, oh, he's from the agricultural background. They did that post again doing the campaign time, and other people follow it. Went to this man farm and then took photo and attached his picture to it. Can you imagine that? This old man have not left his behavior, so he pumping it into his follower and they are running to it, saying to know that there are young people tomorrow it will hunt them. Thank you for affording me the time.
Thank you very much. Let me take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning, Sekou.
Yeah,
good morning,
go ahead.
Loving people of Liberia.
Go ahead, sir.
Sekou, my name is Isaac James Colley Jr. and I joined your conversation from Banga this morning, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Sekou, you know, it's unprepared person we've come with our different idea on the table. You know, this president has already shown to us that he's not prepared for this country. Why will you go and take someone's property and feel that it is a government property? I think like need to understand and learn for these things. If that they are not able. These are some of the results that come from there. So, Sekou, thank you for informing me all of the time. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Samira.
Good morning. Go ahead.
My name is Samira, and I called you from Capital Building this morning. Let me appreciate you for the turkey friends. I was going to speak on the life and formation ever in the history of Liberia is Unity Party. They will never do something, and like you can see with your two eyes. Then you take it to an X project or post it, and last year the project is probably 100 euros to and this is what the Liberian people protect this government for, because the government can learn when any other government that kill those this in the country. And you have that football who has given one shot of 5 different files.
Wait. We're waiting. We will soon talk about it. We're talking about Mandela issue. Just hold on.
Because you start want to take over the country that is the same between. You got to read that job that never give us the face that you got to go, they rather she went. Because the old man, he's there in the seat as the president. They got people who using him to gain that, to cover that in. So, you know, that means you got to sit to the issue and come to the issue that they were beyond the country. How can you get going the way? Because a foreign from 50 to 6%, what we had in the city diamond area, we let me react and say, we let us out, the country, let's see the evil of the government. That is what we're going to the evil. Think about putting the time in money. It's very people.
Okay. Thank you. I know how it feels. Good morning.
Sekou.
Morning.
How you doing, big brother?
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, this is Eddie P from Chickasaw Factory, member of the Respondent Defense Team.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, our president have no feature. This is why he say he doing stuff for the thing. If this man already have feature, you think he will be doing anything? The man feature is already gone. And you get somebody that not prepared to come to the president and say, what do you expect, Sekou? Everybody is storming in the government. Look at Patrick Honor. You call yourself say you educated person. Yeah, you go post somebody property, private property, then you post it on it. You will dedicate that project to the library. I can tell you, that project you post, you will go and dedicate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, don't be honest. And for that, and for that, sort of go dedicate it.
Yeah.
We'll wait to see that program, that ceremony, that put that you there post there. So we'll tell the president, congratulations. Thank you for your new project. Project waiting for you.
Yeah.
And we not see that project, the thing will do to you. And you say you can lie. We tell you say you lie, you can be lying. With everything you do, we will expose you. Thank you, Sekou.
Yeah.
Project on that lie that day.
Yeah.
What you want lie there for? You can remember Sekou doing the launching time.
Yeah.
So that photo was in future. You can say that you see great when they posted that photo.
Yeah. They say that they cry, they pull up.
Yeah, they say that they cry, they pull up. Just stop that type of thing, man. We'll cry from that level. We'll cry from that level. You already tell the president, say, what you will be lying there for? Tell me, Patrick.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, morning.
Bonjour, mon patron, Chef Perry, how are you?
Yes. How are you, sir?
Yeah, the caller who called you last night. I listened to the program. So any journalist will get to translate the French. I listen to you. Now into my next at Whiteland.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but Mandela Cooper, yeah. I listened yesterday all the conversation. I have everything about
Okay. Thank you.
So, yeah, so any translation on a one for French, yeah. So
okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. This person. Good morning.
Good morning, one of Liberia. CEO, good morning to Samira. This is the people's governor, the governor for district number 10, Adamso Isaac. I join you from the Woro. You know, they say just laughable. They say monkey will never leave a fly empty, and that's one thing there. So sometimes you don't be on some fun children when you get it you on level. When you want to do us a real state on now, I need trouble all me to maintain your this money.
Yeah, lead a level small now. Be real. You already got a Jew.
We know people who get married. I need you laugh at a Jew, you get a Jew. When you get a Jew now, at least maintain yourself and forget about the lie. But why won't men continue with this thing here? Don't be doing anything here until you're not stay power now. Look up there where Mr. Patrick of all Patrick that were with EFTC.
That could now open your own radio station. That could now open your own radio station so easily.
I swear that you don't want to do the kind of thing here for me to Suppose you know very well that why you the kind of position you occupy right now, you're not supposed to be male a person that's supposed to be doing the kind of thing. They are what men start this thing. The rescue mission came to deliver the Liberian people, and they should stop faking.
They will rescue without any excuse. Good morning.
Good morning, KB.
Good morning, sir.
Honorable CEO, thank you. You know, I'm one of your silent listeners. I'm James Amma. I'm calling from station number 3.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay. They rescue people. I don't know they can lie to us. Can you imagine from Monrovia here to Buchanan is a paved quota. Then they go to show a road open wide. They say Buchanan Highway. So I want to know the gap. I say, my man, it was stupid here. From either country to Buchanan, it is a quota.
Yeah.
Already, you know that all the weekend Joseph Boga went to the Blue Lake.
Yeah, he went there.
Okay. So some part of that road they shows portion of A. On a Buchanan road, the criminal like Buchanan road, the paving. So they went Lofa. They forget to know some more from Lofa. They went to show area from Vermont to Oklahoma. I went and said, my man, the player no easy part of Lofa.
At all.
At all. Part of Lofa. We are informed. The place no part of Lofa. The men say are sleeping. I'm gonna be on Facebook. I said, but oh yeah. You are thinking, man, they put a kilo.
No, we expose them good. At 8:20, we call it a day. And then we transition. Morning.
Good morning, CEO.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning to the peace value people of Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, this is Azi who's in firstly.
Go ahead.
And I'm joining the conversation this morning for legislation number 14. The most oriented developmental representative of our town, Wonlah Muka Kamara. CEO, I want to say thank you to you for the conversation. You know, when we told the people during the campaign, these people are coming to lie and steal, or it's not listening, or you can remember one president, we had son last one, is a liar man.
Mm-hmm.
He did not sit down on his own, and then he just wanted to sing. But there are things he saw from these people. He brought it even in music so that people can understand that these people do not have a dream, a passion for this country. But unfortunately for us, the lot of these people, also of these criminal jurisdiction, then they spoon their way, and some of these criminal jurisdictions have it right. They deceive a lot of people. Today they are using other country construction road photos to post in our country.
Okay, thank you. 2 more minutes to go, and then we transition to our issue concerning Medela Kopo and her BM boyfriend that they appointed in government. Good morning.
Good morning, Honorable Sekou Fishery.
Mm-hmm.
And good morning to my sister Samira Wonlah. My name is John D. Yapaulo, and I call from Banga City, Bonkande this morning.
Mm-hmm, John, go ahead.
CEO, I want to say thank you for the show this morning. Thank you for always bringing those great information to our doorstep. You know, CEO, we told the people about this rescue mission. It's not a rescue mission, it's a rescue mission.
Mm-hmm.
How can you clean people property? You know, the people started with lies. They came during the election period, they lied to the Liberian people that they were the best, that the government have done nothing. But the same thing that the government was doing, that they said that the government had the same thing they're claiming today. How will you be like that? Some are all worried now because some are all want to be our husband this year, and the way they will see our husband, I think they will clean it.
Oh, yeah. As soon as you do lay fountain, the people will go take the picture and say that the government.
Yeah, because
the government can lie on herself by way.
People, no man, the people, they think can help man. They put nothing, they put the president, no vision to the nation, nothing. Thank you, man. CEO.
Thank you. The last person, then we transition now. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sekou.
Good morning. Is it my papi?
No, it's not papi. Actually, I'm George Senior. I do come from Omega community.
Omega, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you this morning. You know, I was listening carefully. You know, I want you to really, I pray that you will extend your correspondence to other countries too, because it's good to hear some issues.
But we got correspondence around, all around.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's very much good. I just want to say Sierra Leone and Guinea, they have to actually be careful. This is the same territory issue that happened to Russia and Ukraine. And they have to diplomatically approach that with understanding before it breaks track or any other thing.
Okay.
And
Thank you. Thank you very much. We need to go. I won't call the person name, but you're watching. I'm going to start to play the audio. Fellow Liberians, yesterday we said to you that the ambassador at large for youth development that was appointed by Joe Boakai and that of Mandela Kopo, they've been into lots of issues using Joe Boakai to enrich themselves. They've been into a lot of things to the extent Mandela going to the extent taking someone else's man. But that one we reached, and that's what we're talking on today. We'll tell you about it. But we want to let you to know about the nature and some of the things that happened that are giving the people the jobs and everything, and know who this man is and some of the reasons why they brought this man on board. This man will not deliver. He won't do anything, but this man will use that position to enrich themselves at the detriment of the Liberian people. I'm trying to find out whether that position needs to go for confirmation. If it goes for confirmation, and sometimes I don't trust the Liberian Senate, but I think I don't know. I think it doesn't go for confirmation, but if it does, I think the Liberian Senate need to reject. I will find out. I don't want to talk about it much. So yesterday we told you, we played the audio. It stopped to 17 minutes, 27 seconds, right? And we about to continue with it from where we stopped. If you're listening from where I'm playing it, just let me to know the interpretation of it, that the writings. Just screenshot it and send it to me where it is starting from, so it will connect me on what I have here to continue with it. So we're about to play it. This is the voice of Kibi. Kibi that was appointed by the unprepared president, the puppet of a president, Joe Boakai, to serve as the ambassador at large for youth development at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. As if to say, in this country, we don't have any soccer person or anybody here that have played soccer, that have gone hard to the highest level. Joe Boakai. When Joe finish, we all know.
Donc ça, c'est le seul truc. Tant que je suis en vie, moi. Mais par contre, je leur ai répété tellement que c'est dans leur tête.
Okay, so this conversation now is between he and his wife that he has abandoned. No serious man that has a child with somebody will just abandon that person for any girlfriend. No serious man. No responsible man will do that. No responsible man will have a child and abandon that child or leave that child, even though you into it. But yesterday you admitting to the woman that you don't know what's going on. I don't know how true it is. But the man has said he himself doesn't know what's going on. He feels that Mandela is playing juju on him because he's not happy of being where he is. He's not happy. Because anybody that is happy will not say somebody the nasty things about somebody that you want to be with, right?
Yeah.
All the nasty things he's saying. How Mandela are like, she's rich, but she's not rich. And all kinds of things and everything. Let's continue on here and play it. Sorry, this morning, if we go back to explain to come and accept it. We don't speak French, we don't speak Wolof, but we have the interpretation and we'll manage it. Someone we communicated with them last evening to have come and do this, but we're calling the person, we're not getting the person. We concluded everything that they could have come here this morning. But sometimes the weather and some other issues play into it.
Quand je suis en vie, et que je meurs, et que mon enfant soit... Ah non, je me retournerai dans ma tombe.
Donc, ne t'inquiète pas, loolu am parce que man nii di papaam maa la ko wax nii maa la woo may wax ak yow bàyyi naa ko àdduna ak alaxira dootuma nekk ak moom si àdduna jéem na lu ne arki Seydina Muhammad.
Mais après tu es parti te marier avec elle, donc c'est pas juste tu dis que je ne peux pas être avec elle, tu es marié avec elle. Minimum que Il t'arrive n'importe quoi, c'est Magdala qui décide pour toi. Il s'est arrivé à une copine à nous il n'y a pas longtemps.
Tu penses que je suis quelqu'un qui est bête, donc il ne sait pas ce qu'il fait. Je te donne 1 mois de m'envoyer le papier de divorce. Si tu ne m'envoies pas le papier de divorce au bout d'1 mois, je le ferai. Et que sous signé, pour signer, pour signer, on durer 1 an, mais elle va signer. Parce que ça m'a créé le divorce, soit ma cochoul.
Elle va jamais le faire. Boo xam ne dafa xaar ba heure bi 50 ans pour am jëkkër balaa mu lay divorcer da nga wax lu leer yoo xam ne dem na ba fen ay sëy ku nekk mu ne sëy nag moom benn yoon la sëy ci àdduna muy ak yow balaa ngay divorcer da nga wax lu leer Thomas musul sëy ak foofu day fen
I've never seen any man stupid like that man. Kebe is a very stupid man. On this thing, you know what Kebe is talking? Let me go to it. Let me go to that place. Kebe talking to his wife, his married wife. He's telling his married, I believe now that Kebe is not to himself. No normal human being will do what Kebe is doing. Your married wife you got a child with, you will be explaining. I want you to just screenshot that area. Let me see the me area. Screenshot that area that he started talking from. And send to me so that I will compare it with what I have, and then so I can continue the explanation to the public. I want to know because I want to know the translation from where he started talking, and then I can know exactly there. I can continue with it so that I can explain what he's saying to the people. Let them understand it. KB is a very unserious. Look, I see why some of these soccer players they can't end correct. I'm being honest with you. See what the man is doing here. Can you imagine? This is the ambassador at large that Joe Walker appointed. This man is on the phone with his wife. They got a child. I have pictures of their wedding. Mandela couple knows about it that this man and this woman, they are married. Mandela couple, someone says she quit to steal people, man. She has 3 children with 3 different fathers. 3 children. Yes. No, somebody says, oh, that private life. They're not private life, Bennett. They want we know that what we talk. When you do things, now you come to the public with these kinds of records. Then you don't want someone to talk, and we'll talk about it. If it hurts you, Mandela, take us to court. We will go to court. Okay, very good. I'm trying to get the portion. Okay. So this is the portion. Okay, so let me see. She has no choice but to. Okay, so let me go to my own and start from there. Let me go to my own. Okay, thank you very much. Let me go to my own stop now, and then I will start from there. And because I know say most of them listening, they say, oh, Sekou lie. So I won't be exact. For those of the people that are listening and do speak French, you will know. Okay, yes, where she is. Yes, where we are. Yes, Kebe said she has no choice. She's going to sign the divorce paper. I'm telling you. He's speaking to his wife, Kebe. This man that they appointed as ambassador at large for youth development. Speaking to his wife. Then this is what his wife said, because you listen to the wife's voice. They said, I hope you call me to tell me she did it. But I also know Mandela very well. And I said that before she signs her divorce papers, you are going to struggle for that to happen. This is what I think Mandela will do, and we will see. Then Kebe started swearing by Allah. The last time I spoke to her on the phone, she asked me where I wanted my clothes to be sent. I told her that I was divorcing her. Yeah? I told her that I was divorcing her. I told her that it was over between her and me. We first got married religiously according to the Muslims' rite. I told her that I'm divorcing her according to the Muslims' rite. She replied that there were no witnesses I went down to give her my mother on the phone as a witness. She told my mother that she could not believe it was over between us. How could that be? I told him that when I went to do something, or when I no longer want someone in my life, neither my mother nor my father can stop me from doing it. It is me who's divorcing you from today. I never want to be bothered with you in the world again. I said it. It has been 4 months since I was in the house in New Jersey. Where in New Jersey, right? There Mandela got one of her children fathers got a house in New Jersey, with her being in Senegal with my mother. I'm not with you anymore. I don't want to be with you in this world anymore. Whatever you do, know that the good Lord sees everyone. Then the wife came in now, his legally married wife, Sajo, said, indeed, the good Lord sees everyone. Let me play again, maybe an across.
Bref, c'est pas grave. J'espère pour toi que depuis ça m'étonnerait. Koo xam ne dafa toog ba heure bi.
amul choix def ko parce que man.
Ça m'étonnerait.
maay wax ak yow.
Bah, j'espère que tu m'appelleras, que tu me diras qu'elle l'a fait, mais man digo man man aussi xam naa ko Magdela. Balaa muy signé kayit yooyu da nga wax lu leer man maa la ko wax man aussi.
Okay, let me go ahead. Maybe they gone far off. Let me go ahead. Then, when the woman said, Sajo said, indeed, the good Lord sees everyone. Then Kebe, they think that they appointed as I know,
ambassador
at
large at the Ministry of Youth and Sport.
I mean, at large for youth development.
Yeah.
Then Kebe said, that Mandela he's referring to now, even if she was the richest person in the world, I do not want her money. Then Sajo came in. She said, she will never give you the money she got from her election campaign. Because even when I accompanied her during the election campaign with my son, I had to pay for my own plane ticket on December 31 to return home from Liberia to Paris. Then Kebe said, take it easy. Let me finish. Let me come to my point. Then Sajo said, she's such a liar. I think you don't realize what a big liar she is. Then Kebe continued. He said, she tells me that she is going to Morocco. That it was the king who invited her. Mandela will feed you with it over there.
Wallahi wa ta'ala. Illahi la la. Moom bi ma ko mujjee jot ma ne ko sama yére yi fa nekk laa bëgg mu asafala sax dama ko wax man divorce sama diggante yow jeex na mu ne ma ne ko on s'est marié premièrement religieusement ma ne ko fase naa.
So the man said, she tells me that she's going to Morocco. That she was, invited by the king, that the king who invited her, and that she wanted to pay for my ticket so that I could accompany her. Mandela used the bubble. I told her that even if the president of the world was inviting her, I don't want to know anything about her anymore. I told her to see me like someone who was sleeping, but who has just woke up. I was sleeping, but I just woke up. I told her, I will never ever be with you again in my life. You are not a good woman. You are really not a good woman. Then the wife of him, Sajo, said, no. She really is a witch. Let's play. Let's continue.
te dootuma nekkate yow si àdduna ma ne ko déjà ça fait 4 mois ne ko dootuma nekkati ak yow si àdduna li nga def nag li nga def yëpp yàlla gis na ko.
yàlla yëpp lay gis de ça c'est très grave.
mun ma waaye léegi sa yére yi nu may def ma ne ko sama cousine mi ngi New York mu nekk si ambassade bi soit nga joxal ma ko bagage yëpp nga dajale joxal ma ko wala mu jël si ko ma ne ko wala boo bëggul nga taal ko ma ne ko essence jëlal essence nga taal mu ni sa bijou de valeur yi sa lii ma ne ko au-delà man mën naa dund ak li ma sol kese j'ai pas peur de reprendre ma vie fii yàlla kese fi nekk dootuma nekkati ak yow si àdduna ça se jouera dama bëgg nga déglu ma waxuma ko parce que yow la waaye dama lay jéggalu dama ne man maay wax ak yow man billahi wallahi wa taalahi yàlla bu ma fekkee njëriñu Seydina Alioune moom man Alioune Badara dootuma nekkati ak Magdala ko bari ci àdduna bu desoon si jigéen moom kese moom mujjee jot daf ma doon wax damay gis naan mu ni woy que xaalisu mu ni duma ànd ak moom ba fii ba mu jot xaalisu campagne am ne na nii ma koy bàyyi ma ne ko boo yoroon ay milliards bokkuma
mais du la ko sax jox
xaalis si àdduna bokkuma
du la ko jox man maa ngi nii ba ma defee campagne bi ak moom maa fay sama billet man ak sama doom jour 31 décembre non ak mun fen non la xamuloo ko sax
moom maa ngi nii damay dem Maroc buur moo ma invité dama la bëgg a dajal bi nga ñëw ma ne ko na la président àdduna invité ma ne ko dama bëgg nga xam ne
I wanted to play long so that when I explain it, I won't be, so they play long. Y'all listen. I beg y'all, those of you can listen, I'll explain it to y'all.
ma ne ko gis nga xam nga ku doon nelaw ba yow I was sleeping, I just woke up. I will never ever be with you again in my life.
Oh, they may put it in English.
Yeah.
That Mandela ain't talking to. The Muku stay there. I will never, ever be with you again in my life. They stay there.
You're not a good woman. You're really not a good woman.
Wow.
Mandela they talking to
That was serious.
Yeah, you're not a good woman. You're really not a good woman. Oh, when you got to know Mandela, not the good woman. You know the good woman. Hey.
Manoko, I remember I was in the campaign and you told me, oh, you cannot come because you have the kids, you're alone in the house. It's the kids. Man, okay. Manoko, nga nek Liberia yow.
Liberia, like the French people can call Liberia. Yeah. Hey. You have the kids, so it means another one.
Yeah.
Mandela got 3 children.
So he had to take care of the kids. So.
The kids. He said he can take care of the kids. they get know how to play again, yeah.
Kor Liberia la nekon. Man déjà gëj naa ko gis yaakaar na kor Liberia la nekon. Elle a feebar. Mu yóbbu benn xale boo xam daf ko defal visa pour États-Unis xale bi dem foofu nekk fa ci kër ga. Elle a feebar problème asma am attaque ñu war ko yóbbu hôpital. Xale bi dem ak elle a nekk elle a ñeenti fan hôpital. Léegi Mathéo ak George kese nekk si kër gi pendant ñeenti fan di tëdd ka yeewu di jàng.
mais loolu def na ko même bu ñu nekkee xale man bàyyi na ma fi ci kër gi te ko ma leen dem ak ay góor di suma ko 4 jours.
Okay. I can just enjoy the woman to do it. Hey, yeah, that dollar what is speaking. Okay. So that the whole part, I think almost we said it before even it could reach there. So we're going to go to the next audio today. Yes, we're going to do it. Or tomorrow we'll go to the next audio. And the next audio now, you will listen to the man telling you about how Mandela got properties in the States, how she did some of the things, how they do and everything, how Mandela can get things, right? How she can do and all that kinds of thing. It is in the next audio. Yeah, so we should not play all today. Now, this is what the man is saying in this audio here. So, Kebe, he said, I swear to Allah. He said, the last time I spoke to her on the phone, she asked me where I wanted my clothes to be sent. I told her that I was divorcing her. I told her that it was over between her and me. It is what the translation, so when I say it like this, please accept it. We first got married religiously according to the Muslim rite. I told her that I'm divorcing her according to the Muslim rite. She replied that there were no witnesses. I went down to give her my mother on the phone as a witness. She told my mother that she could not believe it was over between us. How could that be? I told him that when I want to be, I told her that when I want to do something or when I no longer want someone in my life, neither my mother nor my father can stop me from doing it. It is me who's divorcing you from today. I never want to be with you in my whole world again. I said it before 4 months ago since I was in the house in New Jersey when her being in Senegal with my mother. I'm not with you anymore. I don't want to be with you in this world anymore. Whatever you do, how that you do it, the good Lord sees you. Then Sergeant say, indeed, the good Lord sees everybody. Let me see what I'm getting here. Okay, so in the recording, he said Mandela traveled and left her kids, Ella, Matthew, and George, by themselves without any adult in a house in New Jersey. Yeah, the children. So that's what he was saying, yeah? Right? And then he go that way and say, even if she was the richest person, I said the same thing. And they say my dad left her children and 3 children, in a house in New Jersey without doing anything. So the man has said some damaging things about Mandela Cooper. Yesterday we started, you listen to what the man said, some of the areas the people went, Mandela collected money. She did not bring the money to the president or the puppet of the president. She did not come with it. And she took the money. So Mandela tried using him as a tools, because once you play soccer and you play for your national team, you got some level. You look like a star. So she used him to do a lot of things and everything. So this is the guy. Here is the agreement Mandela and this guy they've reached to. We'll reach to that point. We'll play some audios here, damaging audios. Mandela and this guy, they've come to an understanding that Mandela will do everything so that they can appoint him in government. So that appointment, we should allow him to go look out for resources. Because he's going to be flying with Liberia diplomatic passport. He's going to be speaking on behalf of our country. He's going to be connecting himself on behalf of our country. Takes money from people, reach out to people, do things on behalf of our country, and he reaches himself at the detriment of our country. So at the end of the day, watch up. I want you people to mark this thing and keep it. In the long run, there will be some financial issue on the head of this man. Either the man will escape some kind of money, or they may do certain thing and everything out of this country. Or there will be some kind of allegation on top of his head. I want those of you that are watching, I want you to save this part of the video. Keep it, and you see how it plays out. Let's go to the lines and take some of your calls on 0770. Now, you see all the kind of people that Joe Walker is appointing? Tomorrow now we'll play you the next audio 2. We'll play it tomorrow. You'll listen to some of the things and how Mandela got her property, what she usually do to men. You will listen to it. Mandela Cooper. This is the political advisor that has not, she doesn't even have a degree. This is the political advisor. She uses her beauty and induce anybody. She gets problem with people when Anyway, that one I won't say. 07709079070770907. Call the line for
0779-003-835, 0779-003-835. That's the line.
let me read you before we go to the lines. Let me read you her post she did.
Yes.
She said, my mission has always been very clear. Hard work, dedication, zero tolerance for nonsense, and strong belief in my faith has brought me this far. I'm happy to be part of a circle of folks that are working to build Liberia. I'm coming to play the audio of her. Then one Jessica did a post. But let me go to this audio of Mandela Cooper. Let me play you this audio of Mandela Cooper. Let me do this. Let me play you this audio of Mandela Cooper. I should be having it here. I want to play you this audio of Mandela Cooper. You're listening to what Mandela was saying, her justification. Imagine how disgraceful it is, shameless as she is, to say that she doesn't know whether this woman in question was married or this man was married. As far as she's concerned, they
almost say her ex-best friend. Did she say she know as to if the woman was married? Actually, she had nothing to say on that audio.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Here's the audio. Here's the audio. Let me play you the audio. You're listening to it. You're listening to this audio of Mandela Cooper. Disgraceful.
Yes. Hi, Sekou. I hope you're very well. Yes, it was just to let you know that yesterday I called Ricky to let him know that there was an issue with the amount you were asking, that apparently what he told me was not the same amount.
That is not it.
Yeah, so
It's
I
not
want
it.
to get the recording of Mandela.
that she did is very clear.
Okay, I finished getting a recording. Okay.
Morning, ladies. It's
Okay, this is the recording. Yes, this is the recording. Thank you very much. Yes, listen, the woman is saying, she doesn't know the original wife of Kebe. Listen to this.
Good morning, ladies. It's Mandela Cooper here.
Hey, listen to her. Good morning, ladies.
I knew you were going to say something.
The woman is cool. Good morning, ladies. They lay America again and go. She can just use it. What? If to say they could be asking for credential or whatsoever, justify your why, everything, Auntie Mandela come to be political advisor to what?
Good morning, ladies. It's Mandela Cooper here. I have received a few calls from some bold and courageous women who I just adore. And I adore them specifically because they were courageous enough to have reached out to me after hearing all these rumors on social media about me stealing some woman's husband or best friend husband. And these women who are just so brave and great and who are real women, they didn't forward gossip around to others, but they called me and said, hey, Mandela, we heard this rumor and this thing on social media. What is this all about? And we had an in-depth conversation about it. And so I just want to, just because this is a women's group, put out the invitation to any of you who might have been forwarding messages around and not been able to reach me. You're welcome to call me. I'm at home. Give me a call if you have questions about all of these talks on social media.
You know the pusher I will enjoy? My man married. He has never been married. He said, my man married. He has never been married. How many times will you marry, mama? Before you get old over more than mattress on the back.
I'm happy to talk to you about it. Call me directly. I think all of you have my number on here because I think it's important that when women hear something about another woman, I think it's important to reach out to her and instead of sharing messages to other women, reach out directly to the source and let the source then explain her position, since we're women in this case, explain her position. My husband has never been married, ever.
Look at this shameful thing here.
Never.
Can you imagine? So they think they men saying to the woman in the conversation here, look at disgracing you. Eh?
So she said never.
Then you say, this man has never ever been married.
She remember the lie using never ever.
You see? And in fact, they get say the man has never been married. Kebe has been married 3 different times. And he has 6 kids. And this woman we're talking about, Sajo, is the wife that he was with before you came, you stole the man away. You know they say when you star, everybody want lick it. That what can happen. So Mandela too. Oh, somebody put and said that get a pihupuju.
There's no place in the world where he's ever been married. I'm the first person he's married to, so until some woman can produce a marriage certificate, those accusations are not totally true.
Okay, so where's the producer? I want to post certain thing for those of you watching. Everything I will say here, I will say with facts. Kebe's first wife, his ex-wife came. Okay, I will bring some of Kebe's former wives. I will bring it on the show. Y'all watch and see. I will connect with them. Mandela said the man has never been married. That's she the first person. So let me bring. Where's the producer? Let me bring pictures of Kebe wedding he had with his wife, his beautiful wife that he has abandoned. Kebe himself is unserious. Kebe is unserious. No serious man will do. Please get me. I'm trying to get the picture. I want to get your married picture of. I'm trying to get it and send it to the producer. I want to one of the weddings pictures. Imagine I got pictures and all of okay. I will put Kebe and Kebe and his son along with his wife and what they get honey. She say this man has never been married. Your way, yeah. We will show. Kebe said that on serious man. You just be passing all around. I sending it to you. You might post all that thing then. Okay, very good. We will disgrace what they get. I sent it to you already. Let me send you another picture, the wedding picture. Now they say Kebe has not been married before. Here is the wedding picture of Kebe and his wife in 2015. In 2015, I'm sending it to you so you can put it there. Mandela said Kebe has never been married. Is that how you go so low to steal people, man? You beautiful. Why you can get your own man? 3 children, 3 fathers. You think a good thing? Look at the type of people who taking to be our own leaders in our country. When you talk it, then they say what? Post that thing on send it on the stuff. Let's have it. Let the people that are watching see it. Let the people that are watching see it, and so they can know whether Mandela is saying the truth or not. Whether Kebe has not been married. Can you imagine? Is this how low you go for someone else's man? Okay. So we also have video of the marriage ceremony. We also have video of the marriage ceremony that Mandela is saying here that as far as she's concerned, her man has never been married. Amen. Hey, Mandela, that's how you can steal people, man.
And I'm just amazed how, good people are actually involved with it. But anyway, I know none of you are, but so I'm just saying that if any of you have questions about the rumors you're hearing on social media.
Let me play the game.
Good morning, ladies. It's Mandela Cooper here. I have received a few calls from some bold and courageous women who I just adore. And I adore them specifically because they were courageous enough to have reached out to me after hearing all these rumors on social media about.
I want you to post the marriage issue first, then before you can post the one where the man and a Jew been having some honeymoon with their son. Mandela coming Gary again to the man. She was born again. They make a fool or eat off fire. Then kick you outside again. That football team you open your mama. You not the time you get LeBron national team or You can substitute. Oh, maybe you just help one of the counties. They play for one of the counties, then you can take them to the national team. They play for Liberia national team. We need to suffer again. We just get one team that Mandela has produced for us. A very good contributor, very good butter kesao. Yeah, man, but look at the kind of a people that Joe is putting in your UNO government. Look at the kind of a president that says he won't be president of our country. God, what have we done to this country? All the tongue, Dick, and Harris can get woke and everything. I swear to God, Samira, 2029 we're contesting. I won't be representing. I won't be president of the country.
I'll be a presidential press secretary.
No, you be my vice president.
Oh.
You think I can go sit down and say, I want it to be balanced.
Second look.
One male, one female. I will be president, you will be vice president.
Okay.
My center will go say in front of the people. If the people can allow on Mandela Copper, take on Mandela Copper to be serious. Can you imagine? People acting. I want the people to see, for those of you watching on social media, and for those of you that are not watching, sorry for that, but we have the picture when he got married in 2015. The picture is here. Post the picture now so that the folks can see it, please. We have the picture. We want you people to see it. Yeah, man. Manager just sent me a message. Let me see it. My picking make it quick now. I want the people to see the picture here. Mandela said the man has never been married. Yeah, is it? The man has never been married. Can you imagine? Mandela is saying that this man has never been married just because he wanted people man. Okay, folks, for those of you watching, you see the picture? You see the ceremony?
May 8, 2015.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You see it? Yeah, the man, and you can see, it's those of you watching, that the man right there. Very good. That the man right there. You say the man has never been married. So show the other one where the man and he drew on honeymoon. But the person that picking man. I swear to God, the picture I see that picking.
Yeah, that picking.
That picking man. Anyway, that young man life. That picking young man catch Mandela Cooper, beating her wire. So now she just confused. She say, the man has never been married. Oh, Mandela. Look at our political advisor to our president. Oh, so
no, but she shouldn't be lying like that. She shouldn't be lying. Yeah,
my people, those of you that are watching, let a man that they go appoint to be ambassador for all. Let him read it. Let him hear a Jew. Mandela say the man has never been married. Maybe that the man sister in with maybe that Mandela sister, yeah. You see, yeah. Look at the Jew, how the Jew looking attractive. That the man's son there. The man has child with this girl, Joe Sajo. And I got picture where Joe Walker's son and this girl, they all, hey man, I have more things. Y'all wait. Y'all see, but Auntie Mandela say the man has never been married. I know when she has been married. Oh God. They like, let me play her voice again. Y'all be looking at the pictures and be seeing it.
Good morning, ladies. It's Mandela Cooper here.
Good morning, ladies. Yeah. Okay. The woman said the man has never been married. Those of you that are watching, you can see. Here is the KB guy that Boka appointed, and here is the woman right beside him. And Mandela said it was the wedding program. Yes, so Mandela said the people have never been married. Hey, Mandela, that's how you can steal, man. Yeah, there are my people. Me, I'm showing it to you. Let me play her voice again. Let me be there, man.
I have received a few calls from some bold and courageous women who I just adore. And I adore them specifically because they were courageous enough to have reached out to me after hearing all these rumors on social media about me stealing some woman's husband or best friend husband. And these women who are just so brave and great and who are real women, they didn't forward gossip around to others, but they called me and said, hey, Mandela, we heard this rumor and this thing on social media. What is this all about? and we had an in-depth conversation about it. And so I just want to, just because this is a women's group, put out the invitation to any of you who might have been forwarding messages around and not been able to reach me. You're welcome to call me. I'm at home. Give me a call if you have questions about all of these talks on social media. I'm happy to talk to you about it. Call me directly. I think all of you have my number on here because I think it's important that when women hear something about another woman, I think it's important to reach out to her and instead of sharing messages to other women, reach out directly to the source and let the source then explain her position, since we're women in this case, explain her position. My husband has never been married, ever. There's no place in the world where he's ever been married. I'm the first person he's married to, so until...
I will interview KB former wives on the radio, including the one he KB said that on Serial Man. That'll be honest. Let's go to the lines and take some of your calls. This is the man that Joe Boakai. Yes, take it from there. This is okay. Let me show you. Let me send you another picture again where and Sajo and that of Mandela, including her husband, they were together. Imagine she's saying that she her best friend, when she stole her best friend man. There, she stole the man. They appointed her a political advisor. Then they appointed the man as I don't know how you call it, ambassador at large. Can you imagine for what is so? Ambassador at large for ANC. Mandela, let's sweet live. Let me send you. The man, the woman picture, the woman stuff that she stole. I sending it to you, my brother. To an extent, rare. Hey, Mandela, how you behave like that? So you do go. That one you do a go. You start texting me, man. You can't call Mandela. You tell that me might be talking to you. Look at the bottom is out. You stop, man. I let out other thing what you're doing. Oh. you Liberian people, you're bad.
There we go.
Yeah, man, you're very, very bad.
Very wicked. It'll be the comment section. Yeah.
You're very, very bad. Let Mandela when she was running campaign for CDC. But when did Mandela move for CDC again? I get her picture. She get my papi Joe. We have picture on it. But why you let CDC now, Mama? What happened? We'll dig up your stories. We'll put them out. We'll let the world to know, right? I'm trying. I got plenty of pictures here. Mandela la Coco. See her. She holding the baby. I get the picture in here. Yeah, man. I want to show you some pictures, man. Hey, Mandela Cooper. Okay, let's go to the lines. Tomorrow, we'll leave that one for tomorrow. Okay, that the one here where she and Joe Walker song and everything. 0770907070770907907 08809079070 the line for
Banga bond counter is 0779003835 0779003835.
Oh, and the guy too were married to the KB man, unless you related to the current president of the Gambia. You see the guy standing with the president here, everything. Okay, let's go to the lines. Let's go. Hey. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let me take this person here. Morning. The lines are bustling. Morning. Morning. You on the line? You want to talk? Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah,
okay, thank you. I know what I can do. Morning. Morning. Yes.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah. See, Sekou, that woman, you take it like to be played off.
Yeah.
Why they can just live for anywhere, you can't do any other thing. If I've just forgotten my name, don't want to actually for Bolivar.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Another person. Good morning.
Good morning, Sekou.
Morning. Go ahead.
They just allow me to get laugh for 30 minutes. Let's go laugh at my conversation.
Go ahead.
See you.
Okay. Your level. We come and get her number. Your call say, Mama, you gotta slow down. Morning. Good morning. Okay, this person here. Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning. Good morning. See, you did the parliament well. Mandela, go pay the people Google. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Omar. I'm just do join from Church Bisinga.
Go ahead, my brother. Let's hear you.
Yeah, but I thank you for the discussion on the Medela Cooper board. You see, let me tell you something. Joe Boga here said, you're not serious. Actually, he's an old man, and we're spending a lot, but Joe Boga seems to be somebody who really serious. You look at Medela Cooper. Of all things are happening, then you make Medela Cooper as a father to you. Then tell me what will go.
Then you go take her the boyfriend that she stole.
Yeah, never go. So she just passing all right. So which means we gotta be smart right now because she'll be taking all our something to do for her now.
Yeah.
We gotta be smart.
Okay, this person. Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Sherry. Good morning to Sister Samira.
Mm-hmm.
This is Pastor Emmanuel P. down there calling from resident of District 2 of Montserrat County, Smith Hill Community. You people here, thank you for the topic on our discussion this morning. You see, Liberian women, majority, if you not be small to get your own man, it will be difficult. See how that woman bring disgrace to herself. Thank you so much for the topic on our discussion. The young men like that insulted you. You're not insulting like a parent because.
No, lead them.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, let's take this person here. Morning, we're gonna take a few more calls.
Good morning, CEO.
Morning.
John Diabaro from Bangladesh.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I have there.
I think hell.
The thing I have, I see the love in but they not free, but you not make it.
She not make it.
I used to men I get married.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were more. Thank you, man, for the information.
Yeah, she go made I want to Joe Boga to go appoint him ambassador Anowa. Morning.
Good morning, Sekou. How you doing?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Arman around the city hall. When I looking at myself, I know what I mean.
Yeah, my brother, I'll get a number I send you.
All right.
That everybody friend, no problem. Good morning.
Good morning, Chief Sekou.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Stephen Snotton, and I join you from this is 17 around the Mango Town Belt.
Yes, sir.
Chief Sekou, how are you saying that Mandela Cooper left the 3 children without an adult?
In New Jersey, it's what the man said. Her man, as you were now, is what the man said in the audio.
Okay. The question is that among the 3 children is our former president among them? Myself, I want to get in contact with her at least to also defend her too. Because our mom who is the sweet brother Kisawa, every college, a sweet brother Kisawa. And when she found herself, it should not be a surprise to you or us that Cooper had the tendency to even believe of Waka Sof just to maintain her state what she is. It's a disgrace. Thank you.
Okay. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
This is Edmond Carr, the visually impaired guy that keeping Burger Street for the fire to deliver. I'm calling you from Dubo Road this morning. You know, once you are a leader, sometimes when something comes up on your knee, you don't need to be fast to respond to it. So what was she thinking about? She was thinking, say, in some of the Liberia, they say that we just said on the radio, and just say, they say that you're not going to dig behind it. She's going to know where Sekou avoid. Because you guys don't just come and just say something will all fight. You go beyond everything and bring on everything. So this lady that she was talking to, that they may have never gotten married with this picture now, printing on Facebook that you are put on her, what are they going to be saying to her? What is she going to be saying? Then when people come on the law, they will say that.
Okay.
But this is after two government. Every government is responsible, but now this guy nomination or appointment whatsoever should be withdrawn. Okay? Because number one, you start on Liberia, and then you are appointed here, you have a whole lot of latches coming against him. Then you still say that they say you are responsible, and you still got in there. So why is he going to be saying to the people that you go for Liberia on behalf of Liberia? Okay? So this is not fair. This is not fair to us. You know, it's just I don't know what we are waiting for. They may plunging the country into mess, and we are sitting there lying to plunge the country into mess. This is not correct for us, man. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's take another call. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira. Good morning, Sekou.
Good morning. Where do you join us from?
This is Thompson, and I call from Fiamma, 21 Street.
Okay.
What I want from Sekou is that if Sekou get Madika Kubo no one, I'm needed because myself, I want her to not eat a shit on me.
Okay, my brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh. Good morning.
Evan Yabaglo from Johnsonville.
Yes, you people should please walk away from your monitor before placing in your calls.
I'm
Please.
away from my monitor. You take that feedback?
Go ahead now.
Okay, thank you for the show. You know, a responsible government that will ever come in power should behave responsible. Most especially when it comes to those who you appoint in government. What is their role that they are going to be playing, their background? You know, government is an institution where people come from different diverse backgrounds with different minds and attitudes. Looking at what you people are discussing is very scary. You cannot appoint an advisor that have an impeccable character like this. It's very troubling. So I think that Joseph Nima Boaga should rethink how to withdraw the appointment of Madam Cooper, who is serving as an advisor to him, should leave that post for morality's sake.
Okay, thank you.
Because this is trouble.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Samira and Brother Sekou?
Good morning. Go ahead.
A big station of the Republic of Liberia.
Go ahead.
I just want to say thank you again for this show. Thank you, people. That was so much. We always in prayer for you. I'm Peter T. Arayopa, calling you from Banga City, Pong County. I just want to tell you for thank you because you people are opening our eyes to some secrets, to some things that we didn't know about in this country. And mind you, whoever that will stand against, any of you will stand against Pong County, will even stand against Liberia. So whoever that feels that they have something in mind that hurting them, they better address it the rightful way. For any other thing, it will be bad. Just thank you very much. That God continue to guide you people and bless you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's take this one. Good morning.
Good morning, Sekou Sherry.
Go ahead.
Good morning to you, my candidate, Samira. Come on.
That's all.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you to the both of you for the topic on the discussion, a series of discussions presented to us this morning. And I always, this is Sekou, I'm calling from Israel.
Okay.
Yes, my brothers and sisters, it's laughable, you see. Just yesterday, somebody talked about qualification, credential. Where is the credential that Mandela Cooper bring to the table? That he will Joe Baka appoint our political advisor. My brother and sisters, this country we either will go in from, but we're not going nowhere. We are stagnated. The country is not moving nowhere. You take bunch of irresponsible people and put them in government. Then you think that people in the 21st century will sit and look at you. You say yes, we should remain mute. The best thing we can do is continue to expose somebody, and I will let you thank you to you all. But every day enlightening the Liberian people. Gradually, this country will get there. One day. We are
Okay.
getting there.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Samira, and good morning to Sekou, and good morning to the Minister of World of Liberia.
Good morning. Where do you join us from?
We started for the bank this morning, almost in our center of Morocco. Everything thanks to the entire workforce of World of Liberia for the job you do on a daily basis. A man was there has to do with the youth development that they funded. See, we want to know what is the youth as well. We also want to know what is the here. Because if you have a political advisor who is
Mandela Cooper, again, the boyfriend is youth development. We want to know how is he connected after that? Because when we talk about youth development, it's not just to keep the country and go. It is about a person who has a technical know-how to develop program for the young people to graduate with it. Institutions that are also that to minimize some of the people happening in the country. So I think we need to look in that direction. And those who are bad, father, be very careful here. The issue of pieces of our bad because we are at a whole mode. And one of the major areas that needs attention is the youth population. So we have been play ball, what that is influence, but then I mean it's just problem. It's just problem.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's take another call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where did you join us from?
My name is Chris Paivo, and I'm calling from Margibi. Yeah, you see, this is my first time calling a show, but what really make me call this morning when people say Mandela Cooper not serious. How people will say Mandela Cooper not serious? The woman she brought important thing in the government. If you need cha, you go to Mandela Cooper, you will get the cha.
Look, you will not do that.
No, but you say, I mean, you guys saying that she never brought something good. She brought something good.
What is it?
I mean, when Mandela Cooper know that your home face the problem, she come there and take you the man, carry you. When you need her, you ask her. So Mandela Cooper, I mean, Joseph Bakana do wrong by appointing Mandela Cooper because Mandela Cooper bringing something good to us.
Okay.
So you that can't born, you the man, you get a Mandela Cooper, she'll give you your one. Okay? To confuse the children in the home because get it from me. Few years from now, her children will be confused. Because everybody will be asking for their father.
Okay.
Mama won't go to power, mama won't go to power, mama won't go to power. And everybody will be there. I mean, she's a good woman, man. She's a good woman. Yeah.
Okay, my brother. Look, Liberians. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira, and good morning, Sekou. The name remain Emmanuel Papa Yukaswa Gay. Come on, you are Mr. Probra joining from Bangan City, Pong County.
Okay.
Let me appreciate you people for the topic on discussion. But let me say this. Joe Buaka attitude represents a virus. Look, if you had a parasite virus and you know that parasitic virus doesn't live on any other thing, it only live on a host. And that's how Buaka let her ban from his usual state. So let me tell you, Buaka will always live on people that he got money from to live his life. So for the presidency, we expect Buaka to do unusual thing. Because before coming to the presidency, there are people who he got money from and use it to campaign. So you expect Buaka to bring people to serve as you ambassador like he got money from. So it is not surprising to the Liberian people. But all we can say is that it is time as Liberian to come to our senses, to get prepared that come 2029, let's remove the old man. We already retire him. So let's just get prepared to refund the Liberian activity and forget about Joe Buaka. Thank you for affording me the opportunity.
Okay, thank you. Let's take this one. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Go ahead.
I said that the same thing when she wanted for president, we had to make her first lady. She was all into the CDC campaign. She saw no liar how she jumped from there. That was usual habit. She had to force herself where she don't belong. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira.
You're live.
Calling from Upper Kawa. Samira, what I want to tell you is that be very careful, Magdala. Don't invite Magdala to your house. You are not a live, responsible man like you are. You think I should?
Okay, let's take this one. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira. How you doing?
Good morning. You're live.
Yeah. I would also like to say good morning to Brother Sekou as well. Samira, thank you for your platform this morning. But do you know what I would tell the Liberian people? The topic this morning, it is very, very serious. You know why? Liberia, is getting dead spiritually. All of these things are not for nothing. There's no moral in society. This is why things are going like this. If there's no love, see this thing that go, it means that there's no love in churches. People in churches, they are doing a whole lot of nasty things. It may not be everybody, but you see people in churches, they are loving one another, wife and husband. So what do we expect? So if these people go into authority with all of these things, they got no moral conduct. We've been hearing people saying that, don't put me in a situation I cannot handle. And these people are holding, set positions today. People are doing different things today, and they are holding good governmental positions. So what do we expect? People are in the religious sector. Yes, they are doing more than general aspect of all of these things. So where do we expect the country to go? There's a curse on this country. Because why? The people who are engaged in such a behavior, they are the people today that are taking state power. So what do we expect God to do? We need to pray strongly. So the topic this morning is very serious. It's not funny. To the Liberians, it's not funny. We need to pray hard and see how best leaders will be able to put people in positions who got good moral character. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Let me take this one. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're live.
Yeah, Samira, I only got one solution to show you money. Please tell Sekou with me.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Good morning. Too many calls. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Samira. Early morning.
You're live. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the show early morning. I mean, I saw this Sekou. Anybody that is not Sekou will force the person back. Thank you.
No, I don't need to do that. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, I said my name is Melvin Cedro calling from Friday morning.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you this morning for the discussion on Uncle Rain. And Samara, only thing I want to tell you, at least my lay also are doing my family are keeping. I just want to please help you with that woman no more there. I think she can't see him on a small money I get to. She just came on a one border. Then she can go.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. That's all I want.
Thank you. All right, so that's all the calls we will take on this morning broadcast. Sorry about that. That's all the calls we will take. We have our guests in studio. We said that at 9 o'clock we will pay host to I should say heads of some of the motorcyclists union, and they are currently in studio on Good Morning Liberia. So if you are just joining this broadcast, I would like to say welcome to the program Good Morning Liberia. My name is Samira, Wonlah, and I'm here with Sekou Sheriff. Let's now go over to our guests so that they be able to introduce themselves on this morning broadcast. So it's over to you. Good morning.
Good morning, my sister Samira. My name is Boakak B. Kurma, and I'm a member of the Unity Party Rescue Motorcyclists.
Okay, member of the Unity Party Rescue Motorcyclists.
Yes.
You were among the people that came the last time?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go over to you. As for you, I can say that I know you very well, but let's go over.
Well, I'm Chogon Regina Gray. I'm popularly called Yellow Machine. I am the president of the Supreme Motorcycle Transport Union of Liberia and the lead campaigner against government discriminatory restriction on motorcyclists in the name of No Go Zone.
Okay.
Good morning. I am the vice president for the Tricycle and Motorcycle Association, Nafonta Incorporated, the one union system in the Republic of Liberia.
All right, so let's move straight into business because we are going to the time, I can say halfway. There's a no-go zone restriction that is slated. At first, it was May 7, but now I'm hearing May 15. And few people are saying that they don't want this. But I listened to the president is that the president for one of the unions, right? And he went into the deal with the police and they signed the documents and all of that. What do you have to say on that? Looking at you people staged peaceful protest the other day. You people have been going to the Capitol building to meet with your lawmakers concerning this issue. Liberians will want to know how far has it gone?
Well, again, we want to say thank you to the listening audience. What I've had to say in regards to that is that I think the government is out for something else.
Okay.
Because we are not motorcycle union because of our last names or because of the community we find ourselves in. Our bosses are the motorcyclists out there who gather every morning. They purchase their motorbike. The issue about union is just that they need somebody to cover them. So it is them that we are working for. We are not working for ourselves.
Okay.
And so every decision that we are to take, it have to meet their approval. I mean, the motorcycle union is not a bad thing. I mean, it's for governance. And so even the president, for example, if he want to, do anything like maybe budget allocation, almost all the day-to-day affairs of the state, you seek the approval of the legislature. And so that is how our institution functions. So this kind of major decision, when it is about to be taken, we call our people and have them informed because they are the ones that work for. We don't work for ourselves. And so few weeks back, the Inspector General of Police, Gregory Como, invited the National Federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle Union of Liberia, which is the only union, the only federation rather, with the different 13 unions that made up the National Federation. And so Gregory expressed interest in working with the union, the federation. We say no problem. We welcome his decision. What spurred the conversation was when Gregory had this inner motive, and he announced that the government is about to carry on what we consider a discriminatory and clear violation of our right in the name of no-go zone. When Gregory said that, we disagree with the police director on grounds that there are thousands of young people who survive on motorcycle riding in this country. They have no other source of income. If they had another opportunity, they will never ride motorbike because, there is a sector where people don't respect you at all only because they see you ride, but no matter your education, when they see you riding motorcycle, they throw insult at you, they tell you almost all of the negative things. But again, this is where we are. We prefer riding bad than to go stand in front of one Lebanese man's store for 30 days or 31 days for $60 or $70 US, something that we consider as a complete modern day slavery. And so we prefer taking our 150, and the good thing about it is that nowadays, the motorcyclists the back dealers, they have a promo where you just take 150 US to them as prepayment, right? And they give you the bag, you do something that work and pay. Because of these different programs, most of the young people are seeing the motorcycle sector as a serious way of empowering themselves. We explain to the director, the president, and all the different unions here were there. We explain to the director, like, Chief, this is not timely. There is a complete violation. Our operation or our usage of the road, it is not a favor. We are taxpayers. Just last year, the motorcycle was able to raise over $2 million, which contributed to the national cake, which is the budget. So for the government to forget their own responsibility and want to shift it on us, the government is under obligation to provide jobs for the young people. The government should be thinking about 10 years from now, what become of us that ride motorbike? So the government should be thinking about providing vocational education for the group of young people today who are riding motorbike. 10 years from now, they will not be having that energy. The energy that they have today to hold that motorbike and 2 persons or 1 person can climb on that bar, 10 years from now, the energy will be diminishing. What's the government plan for us? Is it to just drive off on the street?
Okay.
If the government will provide a job, do you really think we'll ride motorbike? No. And so the government needs to be thinking about our future instead of damaging it. Because there are a lot of young people who were involved with different terrible activities. They are seeing the motorcycle sector as a way of changing from the different terrible things that they were involved with.
Okay, thank you. Let's move over to you, and then we come on the other side there. You people went to the legislature. What was their response?
Thank you so kindly. Quickly, let me just add to what my colleague said, then I will address the question you asked. You know, the motorcycle sector formed a huge voting bloc, and we supported this government greatly with the anticipation of giving of career option to improve our life. We do not find pleasure riding motorbike for the rest of our life. And like I said the last time, there were high degree of assurance given us by leaders from the United Party at the time that if Joe Boakai wins, this particular sector will not be forgotten. It will not be business as usual. The party chairman was very clear to us. He said, an attempt for the president to forget about this sector, he as party chairman will resign because he served this sector for long as board chair for Fontun, so he knows exactly the challenges that motorcyclists are faced with. Regrettably, just 3 months, the government that we supported decided to make the restriction of motorcyclists to be #1 priority. There are a lot of challenges the government is faced with, but then she chose to ignore that, but to take bread from on our table. For this struggle, we are united on this struggle. It's not about the side you supported during the campaign. This is about the survivability of the motorcyclists. Because the no-go zone restriction, when I say, oh, you supported United Party, you supported CDC, no one will be given a preferential treatment. Everybody will be prevented from using the road. So we have resolved to press the government feet to the fire to the particular restriction. The time is not right. It's almost like when somebody call you witchcraft, then broad day you perform it. This is what United Party is doing to us. And for some of us, we owe no one an apology for standing against the government we support to do what is right for our cyclists. You know, we have 3 branches of government. You asked what was the response from our lawmaker.
Yeah.
You know, they have asked us to remain kind. They will intervene. We are looking up to them.
So till May 15th, there will be no more protest.
We're looking up to them. The leader will address that because he's actually on top of that, right?
Okay.
But we wait to see what intervention they will make because this is very serious, my sister.
Okay.
We don't have good road network in our country. The issue about you restricting motorcycling, you should give them option. Tell them, say, okay, when you come into town, use the other road. Do not use the other road. But we don't have road. If you live Broadway, for example, you're coming to Douala, you have no option. You have to use that Import Bridge to come. No other road. So at this time, rainy season, restricting motorcyclists, that means the government will be creating more harm for us than good. And we will not sit here quietly to allow that to happen. No, that will not happen.
Okay. All right, so let's go over to you. He said that the leader will address that probably when it comes to what happened at the Capitol building the other day as to some of the results here got from there. But we'll get over to you. But let's go over to our other guests. Yeah. The president, right? I don't know which one of the union he is a president for, but news reaching us that he already gone into the agreement, saying that motorcycles shouldn't fly the streets of Monrovia from ELW to Monrovia, from Freeport to Monrovia, and it gave all of the zones. And now your people are coming up and saying that it shouldn't be. Others will say that that is not togetherness, because I think this union, I think the cyclist union has one president, if I'm right. And now the president already gone into agreement with them. So there's a little contradiction, as you say. Though we know that one or the other, we saw that he ran campaign for Unity Party. We don't know as to how it's playing out there, but there is a contradiction between what you people are doing. What do you have to say to that? I'm seeing the leader here, he's shaking his head to that. I don't know as to if the man is the president for all or he is not.
He's not the president for all of the union. He's just the president for the one of the union, Form 2. So if you win the campaign, he endorsed the Unity Party as Form 2 president. Not president of all of the park union. Form 2 is one of the unions.
So I know that motorcyclists got several unions, right? But with all the unions, don't you people have one head?
We have one here, and we have one national federation, which is called NAFONTA,
okay.
The National Federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle Association.
So it's inclusive of all the unions.
That was not the guy that signed that resolution is not the head of the overall federation of the union.
Okay.
Yes.
So back to the Capitol building, you said that.
I think it was our second time meeting at the Capitol building.
Yes.
We petitioned our lawmaker using the Constitution, and they are giving us the assurance that they are going to invite the relevant authority like the Minister of Justice, the police director, and so they can give cause why they want to infringe on our right. Moreover,
and they said that they were going to get back to you before the 15th of May.
Before the 15th.
Okay.
Before the 15th. And so today, God's willing, we will be meeting with the Speaker of the 55th National Legislature.
Okay.
And we are now going to sit and allow the police to start chasing us from the street, the common criminals, before we take action. For us, we are always been peaceful. So we will remain in the confines of law.
Okay, so let me ask as to a person who asks why the main streets of Monrovia?
Okay, let me come in quickly. Before I address the main street of Monrovia for our member to flounder, let me just sit in your studio to make it very clear to the public and the police. We are not joking with these issues. Yesterday, the police tested us. We went to court. We won the case.
Went to court?
Yeah.
About the same issue?
Particular, talking to you in studio, sue the police.
You got please dress closer to the mark.
When the police stopped our riders, the KK riders from flying the main bridge, from Kivatova Bridge, I talked in the court.
Okay.
They invited the police director. At the time, it was on Jowia regime. When he invited Patrick said he has no idea. It was how he said 116 Johnson, along with the chief of traffic, Fred Gay. When they went to court, the whole thing condemned. And they charged him. You have no right stopping a taxpayer to fly that main bridge. And you understand? You have taken money from the people. If you want to stop people, the importer, stop the importer from bringing keke in this country and back. But the people can go buy the keke and bring it and say they want to fly on the bridge. They are, what are you trying to say? Are they alien foreigner or they are door? No. And how they appeal to us. And we came out our members say you have the right to fly that bridge. Now, during Manasari time, when government tested us, brought a no-go zone, I think you listened to it, you saw some police depot was burned down. And we went to court along with the police. Some of our place in jail. Our last lawyer free us. And we went at the Supreme Court, changed other what they call it, look into the government face, in our faces. Told the both parties not wrong. Government wrong the cyclists, and also the cyclists wrong by putting down the depots. But today, we telling government we're not putting depots.
Okay.
On a serious note. Today, we are sending our message to the international community to look at it carefully. This government in the power, they have not even spent 4 months. You're taking breath from Pomov. He's dismissing EPS officers. He's dismissing other people from various ministry and agency. Granted. But the motorcycle that voted you massively against Jowia, you want to take the bread and the survival from the mouth. We are saying no. If the police try, hey, my sister, my brother in studio, we will never, trust me, war, we will not bring depots. But parents of the both parties will regret the second minute why the children have to join police and why the children have to ride back. The police get guns, we don't have guns. The police get tear gas, we don't have tear gas. But we're having nuclear weapon. The nuclear weapon is this. We're having back. People yesterday call us social bombers. We agree to that name, but we change the dimensions. We confine ourselves in society, but we'll tell people that we are social bomber for truth. In a nutshell, we will definitely open the gas tank of that back, where the police will group themselves to run after
motorcyclists will run into them, place each and every one of us on fire.
Oh.
And it will be very disastrous for this country.
No.
I'm saying it for free. Yesterday, one Veda Buya, he tested her. But what blessing? He will tell the lawmaker, thank you. On why the capital Benin. She be clapping, but Yaka Kodoba. We are prepared for it. This is why we're not going to no zones and depot. We're not going to Central. We're going to our lawmaker to address our platform. Our lawmaker is going to invite the police director and the justice minister. If they don't look at it carefully, Liberia will go back to the dark days on a serious note.
Okay. So I can remember as, let's just say, others would say properly, you people are politicizing this whole thing, right? Because you have a president from another union and he's coexisting with the Unity Party, and he agreed to the terms that our cyclists shouldn't fly the main streets. And now you people here and saying that it shouldn't happen. Others will say CDC versus Unity Party, they are trying to politicize this thing.
Let me come.
Or people will say they are just, or they like politicizing everything in the country.
Okay, before my brother come in, before my boss come in, let me come in quickly. We don't want to promote an individual in studio. You understand it? But you continue bringing this question. John A.F. Keon is an ingrate in the motorcyclist.
Okay.
You understand it? He's very cruel. To look at John F. A. Keon mobilizing motorcyclists to give their support to Joseph Yuma Bwaka, coming back to start the motorcyclist, him behaving very, 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 very bad to the cyclists. And we are telling him he's a young man. It is not right. John A. Keon is not the president for the 13 unions.
And how's the cyclists responding to this?
Sister, I am telling you, he know the blah, blah, he getting. They went to him and they advised him carefully. But looking at yesterday, witnessing John F. A. Keon along with the police director signing that MOU, removing the cyclists. But about him, he and the cyclists will talk their own. Since he say he controlling the entire cycling in the Republic of Bureau, they will discuss it. We're not in studio to discuss it.
Yes, definitely, you never. But someone would say that if you people carry a complaint to the house, right? And the house could say, but the MOU is already being signed.
So that MOU that is signed is Booker.
Okay.
It is criminal in nature. You know, when we speak, people say we want to be political. There's no way Joseph Yuma Bwaka, the president of Liberia, can collect taxes through the LRA, walk to Central Bank of Liberia and collect that money for them and go use it for your own use. There are procedures involved. Joseph Bwaka will go and submit to the legislature, who are our direct representation. These are the people that will send out there to represent us. We as motorcycle union work for the motorcyclists. We don't dare take decision on our own. We don't take decision on our own. We are talking about over 200,000 young people in this country that survive on motorbike. And say you think you have a John Keyon that you can use as a collateral. You can one paper and say, my man, oh, I want government here. That Jack can sign. We want the motorcycle recognize Keyon as the president. In fact, no motorcycle union leader will ever do that. Because you understand who ride by, if you understand why motorcycles go through on a daily basis, and you know the number of contributions that bike riding is doing in this country, you will never ever face a signature to that. The first thing, it is wrong. It is a clear violation of our right. Go to Article 13 of the 1986 Constitution. Besides, we are taxpayers. This is the only thing that we are surviving on. This is something that the government should even be thinking about improving the sector. You come in clear violation of our right, and you think we'll say because you got somebody that you can use against us. John Keyon is not the president for us. He can never be. I defy John Keyon to have any meeting, to just appear in the street. I defy him any day. He will meet the motorcyclists. Say he think that he can be used by the government to sign a book of agreement something that they don't meet the vast majority of the riders or the people that he claim he represent, who have one national federation, which is Nafonta. What Nafonta? And the police, that's why I can never honor their invitation. I prefer going to the legislature. I and the police that will meet at the legislature. I can never go at the police station anymore. Let me tell you one thing. That's what the police continue to do. They continue to political side. They are partisan police, and I got no regret saying this. Following the press releases, even the MOU that they signed, what they did mention any motorcycle union. So if you say motorcycle union sign resolution, what is it? It's ambiguous. What's the name of the institution that Super Pole is talking to? Because he don't want to mention Fontu because the whole world know that it is just in Fontu that we have for Joseph Baka. So it is Tatan signing agreement for Joseph Baka. What's the logic in that? So the point that I don't the entire government say motorcycle union sign MOU. What's the need of the motorcycle union? They see Fontu that endorse Baka. It's not I'm trying to be political. Because you don't want to mention it because of course you generally will start asking about come on now. And they seen people here just yesterday who all went to the program and they see people who say they endorse Baka. How can people be the same people who can't sign no person? They are not representation of the motorcyclists. And so the police to say that motorcycle union, they were ambiguous and they were being political because they don't want to mention the institution. The only institution in the country that the government of Liberia know currently that can control the government is Nafonta. That all the motorcycle, no. But why they did not mention Nafonta? Of course you know Nafonta disagree. Nafonta can never sign such a bogus and criminal, a wicked agreement with government to drive our people from the street, a common criminal. Nafonta or any motorcycle your president, unless somebody that the government think they can use to sign that something, and that is criminal. And we are going to do everything in our power for the government to listen. They could not call up reaching threat against our lives. For us, we will use the law. Like my colleague said, the government should be careful. This country is pregnant. They should not allow the country to get premature birth. We are telling them. This is about love. This is about us not going back to school. This is about a lot of our friends going back in the community and start playing gambles. This is about a lot of young people that will not have the opportunity to send their children back to school. This is about us dropping from school. Some of us depend only back to pay our school fees at favorite university and high schools. This is about us not going back to school, not having the opportunity to go back to school. If the government brings joy, they will not tell us to leave the road. We also will leave the road. The government that's supposed to be protecting our right can't be the very poor violating our right. We are going to use all means possible for the government to listen. If they don't listen, for us, they can go and increase the number of high water trucks. In fact, they can put acid water in the truck. It is good that we are carrying gasoline in our very motorbike.
They have wasted high water on you guys before?
But we are carrying, we can pass by put in our motorbike.
They wasted high water on you guys before?
They have on the truck.
We have the truck.
Okay.
They get it to bathe, to make it go and bathe people. They get it to waste it on people. We are telling them now, for us to carry gas in
They
our
said that they were going to waste it on you guys?
Yes. But they get it for tea, they get put sugar in our water. They can waste it on you. They can leave your body and waste it on you.
I just don't know if they said that they will waste it on you guys.
But they won't get it. Why do you get it from? They know how to say it. Tell the contract, the last time we appeared at the Capitol building, Federal Bureau 109, he was there with over 3 pickups. He was there with over 3 pickups, attempting to arrest me in clear broad-day violation. Why he said, why go to the legislature? As if I bear when I went in. We went to the legislature to petition our lawmaker. And the Federal Bureau, I don't want to believe that Bello is educated. You got draft Liberian for petitioning the lawmakers? Are you taking motorcycle to be second-class citizen? We are telling the government and the international partner, you please intervene. You will not like our outcome. We are saying there with clear and loud tone. You please intervene. This is about survival. The police carry guns. The police carry all deadly weapons. The last time we saw them killing people in Kinjor. For us, we are carrying gas in our motorbike. This is about life. This is about survival. And the trial will use all legal means for the issue to be resolved. And that's the reason why on today, we are going to meet with the speaker.
Okay.
We shouldn't believe that the government will listen. If the government not listen, of course we'll have other means. We are not going to sit and look at one policeman to kill innocent Liberians who are using motorcycles, something that their government should be focusing on providing jobs for young people. Their government should be thinking about providing vocational education for our young people who are going wayward. Do you know how many persons in the community will not get say my son is a prime motorcyclist? How many persons will do that? We are only using the motorcycle as a source of survival. You better think we are happy right back? The government should be grateful that we are not useless people, that some of their children. Most of the so-called they find in the street, it is because of the evil thing their children are turning to so-called. We can never be so-called. The good children you find that are making positive impact in the society today are ordinary people children. They're where we found ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you have something to say. Just say we go to the phone lines and be able to take six.
Yes.
6 or 5 course we will take because we have 9 more minutes.
Okay, my sister, thank you. I'm extremely disappointed in the police.
Okay.
And this is something I'm not understanding. The police is aware that NAFONTA is the model union organization. That is why we even had a program on slavery where the 13 unions came together. They signed an MOU recognizing NAFONTA to be the model union organization. That is why NAFONTA did not endorse anybody 2023 general and presidential election.
Okay.
Because of the role she was playing as trade union organization. But then to see United Party coming to power, recognizing FONTU today as the model organization of this sector, I'm disappointed. Because on our program, hierarchy of the police were on our program. People from the Justice Ministry were there. Transport Ministry people were there as well. So I'm not understanding how the police is operating.
Okay.
Because you can leave the model organization and deal with a political union that everyone knows in this country that the people are for United Party. How many motorcyclists they reached out to when that decision was made? We got this information when the police director make a press briefing where he talked about the no-go zone. It was when cyclists decided to resist that particular restriction that government want to impose on them. Because if you can't help them, don't harm him. The government promised us to improve our living condition. Since that has not happened, the government should not harm us. And the team for the government to stop us, there are a lot of options we have.
Okay.
There are a lot of options we have.
All right.
And one of it could be, those people motorbike will ride, will get back to them and group ourselves to go to President Baka to provide a job for us.
Okay, let's go over to you quickly.
Yeah, quickly. Let me just make this clear. Yesterday, you witnessed the killing that went at the party ground of CDC with one next female today calling itself 102. Yesterday, you witnessed of motorcyclists, union, Tafos, killing our members at Vatan. I hear what of that? I will make it clear. One Hassan Kadi, who was son to Vatan on a form to John F.A.K. on union, killed a motorcyclist rider. And President Hassan Kadi is at South Beach. And the police director is saying that he's going to carry those union officers from Fontu on the academy for 1 week training to come and kill our riders along with the police officer. We're saying no, we will not sit and watch the way in which they treat our brother and sister in Ginjal. I'm very loud and clear in studio today. Trust me, Amos Johnson here. We will create the way in which they get our mindset that we are social bomb. We will definitely put the police ablaze. When they blaze up with smoke, we'll blaze up with fire. I'll stop.
Thank you. Let's go to the phone lines. 0770907-907, 0770907-907, 0779-003-835. These are the numbers to call to participate. We will take 5 calls and we call it a day. Good morning.
Well, good morning, my dear sister Samira. How are you?
I'm okay.
Let me say good morning to the CEO and say good morning to our brothers in studio. This is the people's governor. We always talk about district number 10 governor, Adamso Isaac, adjoining from my oral residence. Gentlemen, we want to say we will keep you in our prayer because this thing is about the young people of this country. It's not because some of us are not on back, but our brothers, are the ones that ride these bags and they are doing it to earn living for themselves. Government, we pray that you do the rightful thing with these gentlemen there.
Okay.
Instead of dealing with one group of people and leaving the real people off. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, morning. How you doing?
Go ahead.
I'm calling for Cloud this morning. I think it's the issue of the government is coming up with the
My brother, the feedback is too much. Please change your location and call back. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira.
Good morning. Your name and where do you join us from?
Thank you. This is CDC Papi Social Skater. I do join you from the most talk about Avenue Honorable Josiah Mevinko Avenue Bon County.
Okay.
And let me say cool to my brothers in CDO, they're more especially Yellow Machine. This is CDC Papi Social Skater. And to disagree with the police and a lot of John Kenyon. John Kenyon is speaking to the party chairman of United Party, which is the current party chairman Nana at Freeport. He took John Kenyon to Freeport along with him. This guy, when he came from America, Luso Tape, he collected the motorcyclist money before he ate the money if the money can pay me business in our studio there. So this guy is the one I'm using the scene, John Kenyon, to go and do the resolution signing on behalf of the motorcyclists.
Okay, your point has been made. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're live.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Jonathan Lama, and I do join this conversation from Tinker.
Okay.
All right. Am I hearing from our colleague in there that if the police dare try us, we are going to set them ablaze? It's so shameful. Those guys that are in the studio there, they are the ones that have been giving our sector a very serious challenge. They took the sector and make it out of a political party issues. The Chokon Gray, who is in studio there claiming Nafronta and the other guy, they were the ones that even started this entire political cycle union issue.
You heard them saying that they never endorsed any political party.
Chokon Gray was serving as the motorcycle lead here for CDC campaign during this going campaign time. I am a living testimony to that. If you say,
did the organization endorse a particular party?
The organization, they started in the front on the basis of the CDC motor wing.
Then how were they started like that and they never endorsed CDC? You saw them endorsing, no, just answer the question, my brother. You saw the organization endorsing CDC? You will answer my, it's either you answer my question or, I cut you off. Two things. You saw the organization endorsing CDC? That's the question.
Okay, will you give me a chance on the program?
You saw the organization endorsing CDC?
The key members of the organizations.
Everybody got their own political party, my brother. Good morning. We're talking as organization. Each individual, you yourself that day, you went to the ballot box and you voted. So nobody will say, if all members in the organization come together and say, we for CDC and we endorsing the thing, then you say, yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Stephen Kedo. I call you from Nikutan. It's concerned chairperson of Nikutan.
Okay.
I say bravo to Yellow Machine and group in Siro. Let me start to say, United Party is not breaking no-go zone. They are breaking more criminal in the country. Motorcyclists that for me I control 2017 motorbike in Nikutan. They break all of them fly, they go away, they go also to come back in the evening. Few left in Nikutan. Then now you bring it all of us back to Nikutan to say that in a small community and hustle that you not get even 200 per day. If I not get 200 per day to report to my boss, I will go look for you in the night.
Okay.
I will go
let's take the last call.
To go report.
Okay, thank you. This is our last call. Good morning. There is no time.
Good morning, Samira. Good morning. How you doing, my brother?
Little Yakel, we can hear you calling.
My daughter, they like giving us hard time.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You say to my children in studio. Yellow Machine and his brother. No, let's be real here. Man was running campaign for you. Question you ask me, you could answer that question. And what Yellow Machine say, I agree with you 100%. Although
Okay.
I support you 100 times. I support you.
Okay.
I won't go to hell. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all the calls we can take. You have our lines is booming with calls. Yeah, we started late though, and it had a lot to talk about. So definitely, probably you'll see them here another time till this whole saga ends. You'll continue to see them here. They will always give you update. They are to see the speaker today. Let's see what will be the results from there. Let's cross across the table to get your important comments, and then we'll call it a day.
Oh, okay. Let me say thank you so kindly for the invitation. We appreciate what you continue to do for us. And some of our colleagues will have problems with us. Why you have to go to Voice of Liberia? And we can say to them, the contribution the CEO and his team member of Voice of Liberia are making in this sector. You who have the opportunity to do it, to help, or you are not doing it. So we are always available to come to Voice of Liberia free of charge. We are not paying a dime, so we are very appreciative for the opportunity, and we will continue to stand against this government. This is our government. We will stand against the government to do the right thing for the motorcyclists, because we were promised that we will be given a career option when the party is given the opportunity. Now they are in power.
Okay.
We want for what we were promised as motorcyclists to be fulfilled. Anything other than that, there are a lot of options we have on the table, and we can use any of the options we have.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much for giving me the time. We are saying to our motorcyclist riders, remain calm, don't do anything on your own until you listen to us. When we tell you to move, you move. And we also saying to the government, let the government create training for our members. We don't need chaos in this country.
Okay.
We're begging this government.
Okay, thank you. Over to you.
So again, I want to say thanks so much for the unique opportunity, CEO and the Force of Liberia family. To our motorcycle, today we will be having a lot of meetings at different points. Really is one of the places that we'll be having meeting today. We'll also be having another meeting at Point 4 Junction. Central Monrovia is another point. We will be having press conference cards within today announcing our protest. And that will be the biggest of all time in Liberia. The police need to start inviting the army because they start with our survivor. Anything that we can do for the government to listen, we will do it.
Okay.
No matter what, how people feel about it, we are ask the international community to please get involved. This thing that they are playing with, they are sitting on top bomb.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, fellow Liberians, you have listened to Chokon Gray, CKA Yellow Machine, listened to Amos Johnson, you listened to Boyka Kroma, and they are all here, or they have been in studio talking about this logo soon that is slated for March 15. So I would like to say thanks to all of you that followed this broadcast. I should say that it has been a fascinating one. Until we see you on tomorrow morning, I have been Samira Wonlah, and I have been here with Sekou V. Sharif. Together we presented Good Morning Liberia. Let us all have a great day, and don't forget to tune in on tomorrow at 7 a.m. for another wonderful edition of Good Morning Liberia. Do have yourself a pleasant day.